Hello, everyone, and welcome to No, I'm just kidding. It's just me, Mangria. This is thought I'd get dressed up for the occasion. Now, welcome to the APPW Year-End Awards for Season 2. That's right, a lot of categories to get to, a lot of winners, crowned, shocking results. Well, there's no other way to get started, so I'll just dive right into it. You've seen throughout the week all the categories posted on the APPW Instagram page. Of course, a lot of votes came in, a lot of time spent putting those video packages together, so I hope you guys enjoyed them. I had fun making them. It's really cool to go down all the stories. Everybody had a storyline. It was pretty neat to see everybody's journey from episode 1 to Decent Mania 3. It's pretty damn cool what we've all been able to do together as a community for APPW. With that being said, let's get to the what the fuck moment of season 2. That's right. We had Dr. Inbred getting attacked at the flea market. Zanka murders Edge. Jake the Snake, APPW champion. Lord Jake attacks a woman. Brock on Brock crime. And JH hanging himself. What was the winner? What did the people vote on? The what the fuck moment for season 2 is Jake the Snake Roberts becoming APPW champion the first time, but then he went on to win it a second time. That is the what the fuck moment of season 2 year-end award. And now moving on to guest commentator. This year we had Moral JH, Lord Jake, Julius, Ceizar, Stixie Drip Trip, Juanita Green Card, The Great Bretsky 99, and Cynic Chaos, all guest commentated this season, mostly in the beginning. I don't know why that happens, but anyway, I digress. The winner of guest commentator of the year for season 2 is, believe it or not, Juanita Green Card won a guest commentator of the year for season 2. Up next, it was a write-in ballot, first ever, by the way. I asked the people, heel of the year. Who was the heel that stood out the most to the people who watch APPW, Dynamite, Sunday Night's Heat, pay-per-views, the whole season? Who stood out as the heel of the year? And what did the people say, you ask? Ladies and gentlemen, the heel of the year for season 2, Moral JH, voted on by the people in the write-in category, is the heel of the year for season 2. Up next, tag team of the year. And you know, it's kind of slim pickings when it comes to tag teams and APPW. A lot left, some new, but here are the nominees for tag team of the year season 2. JH and Thank Chris of the Fudget Club, of course. Andy with an I and 60 Drip Trip when they were, a tag team in the Fuck It Club. We have Senior Payne and Nacho Grande, the mysterious masked luchadors that just randomly appeared out of nowhere. I wonder who they could have been. And finishing out the nominees, a brand new tag team, undefeated by the way, Lord Jake and Blake Flavors of the Chinfluence, the current APPW Tag Team Champions. And who did the people vote as Tag Team of the Year? Well, like the video said, without a shadow of a doubt, I mean, the records show the greatest tag team in APPW history is now the Season 2 Tag Team of the Year. Moral JH and Thank Chris are the Tag Team of the Year. Moving on, this one was really complicated. It was kind of hard to decide, really, because there were so many matches. And I went back and I watched, I'd say, roughly 70% of every match that's happened in Season 2. And I picked out a handful. Some got bumped off because I didn't want to have like 13 matches of the year. So I saved the top 7, in my opinion. Match of the Year nominees: Taryn Campbell, TC versus Rosemary, of course, on a Sunday Night Skeet. I believe the first ever Sunday Night Skeet. Lord Jake and Kay Yosef, the mixed tag versus Cynic and Rosemary. Very controversial match. Very controversial. Of course, it's the clip. I've watched this match like 48 times because of the funniness between Jake and Rosemary, that whole shenanigans. Juanita Green Card versus Bruja Puta, of course, main eventing at Dynamite. The sisters went to war this season. The Great Bretsky 99 versus Julius Ceizar. Of course, they had multiple matches this season. The one that stuck out was the submission match. It was a great match. I got to watch it over and over again. The Million Calorie Man, of course, doesn't usually ever get mentioned, versus the Great Bretsky 99, the Hell in a Cell match. Of course, the first Hell in a Cell match to ever breach a wall. It's on a Sunday Night Skeet. The Krumoff's main event. This famously was sped up due to time. It was, I believe it was the longest match of Season 2. And that's including the Iron Man match. The Krumoff's main event was pretty fucking fantastic. I was there. I called every second of it. Thankfully, I got to edit out all the outside action but yeah, in the end, it was worthy of Match of the Year candidate. And then finally, the match that surprised all of us. It was one of the faces of Cynic, Nick Splice, versus Brother Quata. Of course, this being for the vacant YouTube championship at Prominence. I really like that match. I think Ceizar sticks. We all were blown away by that match. And hopefully, to those of you who did watch it, I hope you enjoyed it as well. But we're not here to reminisce. We're here to find out who the people voted. What did they think? Who won the Match of the Year for Season 2 out of these nominees? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Match of the Year for Season 2, as voted on by the people, the Great Bretsky 99 versus Julius Ceizar in the submission match. That was a great match. Faction of the Year. This shocked me big time, seeing the votes roll in. Almost speechless, but it was between two factions, of course. They were around the longest. It was the Fuck It Club versus the Fudge It Club. They went to war many times with each other. Never 4-on-4 though. I regret not having that match. I should have booked that somehow. The Fuck It Club versus the Fudge It Club. Who did the people vote for Faction of the Year? That was a fun video that I put together for that on the Instagram page, but sadly, by a landslide, the Fudge It Club is the Faction of the Year for Season 2. Yeah, Tag Team of the Year, Faction of the Year. Female Superstar of the Year. Of course, famously, Juanita Green Card won this last year. This year's nominees were Mrs. Mangria, of course, the first ever Plan B champion, and my wife. Kay Yosef, Jake's super fan. Bailey, of course, Our Lady Pam. Bruja puta. Of course, accolades for days. And then, of course, returning in the category for Female Superstar of the Year, it's last year, the winner, Juanita Green Card. She returns as a nominee. Who did the people vote for? Of course, I have to guess that most of Juanita Green Card's votes was because of her funny name, but it didn't save her in the end, because this year's Female Superstar of the Year for season 2, Mrs. Mangria takes it. She is the Female Superstar of the Year. Congratulations. And now, it's time for the category that the great Bretsky took great pride in, and was it was involved in a lot of the storyline for Bretsky's character. And most of season 2, he had his own shirt made up, sporting it with the turtleneck. Superstar of the Year. Who won it this year? Well, here are the nominees. The 4-time APPW champion Julius Caesar of the Fuck It Club. Also, the Miracle, the tribal chief of Drip Island, Stixie Drip Drip. The great Bretsky 99 returns as a nominee for Superstar of the Year season 2. Will it be a repeat? Andy with an I. He had a very good year and very controversial ending to this season. Lord Jake, of course, he famously was drunk. He quit. He came back. Now he has another new faction, and they are currently successful. Zanko Rhodes, our boy, started as a sheriff. He became a Rhodes, and then he ended with the sheriff, but not before tapping Brandy's ass. Moral JH, of course, famously of the Fudget Club, faction of the year. Tag team of the year. Anyway, Moral JH. Thank Chris. Hashtag give Thank Chris a chance. Who could forget that? Big ups to Sue and Stallion Pete. The Faces of Cynic. There's so many fucking characters. I just put Faces of Cynic because he played, he was like fucking Mike Myers and Austin Powers, or Eddie Murphy and the Nutty Professor. This dude played all kinds of roles, so I labeled him Faces of Cynic. And the final nominee, Ribby. Now, as the votes started pouring in, I started getting nervous. Started sweating a little. I was like, oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? But thankfully, more votes for the winner came in over Ribby. Sorry, Ribby did not win, thankfully. The winner and superstar of the year for season 2, undoubtedly, dominance personified, Carpe Deuce, Julius Caesar is your superstar of the year for season 2. Congratulations to all the winners. Thank you everybody for voting. Thank you for watching the videos, always supporting the product. Jake, thank you. Zanka, thank you as always. Big ups to Stallion Pete. Thank you to everybody again. I know I always say it all the time, but I truly do appreciate all the effort and the time spent on all that you do. Those are the winners. And now we're about to get into the tripod. So, Mangria, before you hit that music, big ups to Stallion Pete.
Let's go! I'm on a shit. All I need is 116 to brag on my king. Need is 116, Romans 116. We talk about him daily cause he run this thing. Can I do it? Can I do it? Yeah.
motherfuckers. Yeah, that's right. That Sleepy Chew bitch to over there. He ain't hosting this week. We in the streets, like the street man. No. All right, the interview's out the way. All that fuck shit. You probably got the end of this part because I don't know what y'all want to start with. AEW, NXT. Which one shall thee choose? Sticks, you get to pick. Which one you talk about first?
Let's get the shit stuff out of the way. Let's go with AEW.
All right. It's Wednesday night. So you know what that means. JR is probably drunk off mules. Cole's music hits, and it's like Jake's mama's house when Brother Quarter is over. It's all about the boom. The crowd also chills for Uncle Dax.
Oh, yeah.
They keep showing Owen's wife every fucking 5 minutes, and okay, it's a tournament, sure. JR is putting as JR put, Unk is bringing the steak, and Bebe has the sizzle. Cole's got the upper hand, and Tony hates on him from the table because we know why. And Tony's Tony, and he still needs to cut the shit. Tony hates on the table. Unk gets some hits, goes for the sharpshooter, gets a couple of rolls up, sells that back body deep, and then he eats pole harder than a streetwalker on Saturday night. And then he gets a couple of hits to the steps as Cole stays in control, and they go to picture in picture. You know I didn't watch the picture in picture. I never watched the picture in picture. So some stuff happened during the picture in picture. I think Cole was in control the whole time.
Baby.
Unc comes back. He's selling them ribs. Them shits is tender than my uncle on a 4th of July barbecue outside when he got that special rib sauce, not JR's fuck shit, but some new shit. Them ribs was real tender, baby. Unc jumps from the top. He lands on his feet. Hits the spring power bomb for a 2.5, as the non-sleepy bitch would say if he was reading his notes. Cole then hits the knee brain buster. Catches a 2 count as well. Cole gets in that corner. He's warming up the band. Crowd's all hot. Unk gets a roll up. I forgot to put up in this. A 2. A crossbody, then a 2. He eats a super kick. Cole then gets a 2. Unk rolls back out for a 2. Cole misses the Panama Sunrise. It gets reversed into a power drive for a 2 7/8. Unk finally gets that sharpshooter in. When it's deep, girl. It's deep like a full body massage at an Asian thing when Robert Kraft was there getting jerked off and they had him on a scandal up in New England. And then Unk, he's finally selling them ribs, but he goes on the outside. He's finally selling them ribs. He gets dumped on the outside, and he looks deader than that time. He DDT John Moxley outside on the ring, and he had to fight CM Punk with Cash, and that old dirty motherfucker was fighting for his life in that goddamn ring for 7 minutes and 38 seconds, but y'all know the rest of it. Unk sells that 9 count. He gets back in the ring. Cole slaps in the sharpshooter, and Uncle Dak has to tap. My God, that was an opening match. Up next, we did have a promo from Jeff Hardy and Darby, and basically it just says them crackers was going cracker. There's no rules tonight.
These crackers gonna crack.
I literally look. I'll send you a screenshot.
I trust you. That's a legit certified Ceizar line. There we go.
Yeah,
certified
Ceizar. And we saw them crackers. Spoiler alert. We'll get to that later. Megria, what are your thoughts of the open and the promo with Jeff Hardy and Darby?
It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means, Sticks. It's all about the boom. Of course, Adam Cole versus Uncle Dax. Dax is 3 times buffer than Adam Cole.
Who's not buffer than Adam Cole?
My cat. It's all about the Owen. Oh boy, if this is what JR kicks off the night with, you know we're about to get some sassafras shit tonight, baby. Yeah, he's hitting them government mules. Moscow mules. Cheers.
What are you, racist?
Cole tosses Dax at the ring post. We are reminded again that they're square, gentlemen. Good old rebound, sit down powerbomb by Dax. This was almost like prick HBK versus Bret Hart, as Hangman shakes his head because masturbatory and all that shit. Still, this is a great match by two pros. I love the reverses of the Panama Sunrise by Dax. Dax with the sharpshooter. Dax almost counted out. He slips. What the fuck was that, by the way? He slips on a banana peel. This fucking Mario Kart. So when Waluigi fucking tossed one over his head before he got back in, he beat the count. Thanks to the previous damage to Dax's ribs, Cole adds insult to injury. Speaking of crackers, saltine, salt on the wound, by making Uncle Dax tap to the sharpshooter. Respecting the move matters more than the victory. Respect. Camera smash cuts to Owen's old lady. Fucking Owen Hart's lady. Like throughout the night, they kept smash cutting her. She was like she was dead before the camera hit her, and she's like,
oh, yeah. She was on a 2-second delay.
It's like every time they showed her the crypt keeper like this, and then someone was above her with the fucking string. She was like, ah. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, great opener, man. Uncle Dax, he can wrestle. And Adam Cole, baby, you know what you're gonna get. The boom.
Boom. Sticks. What'd you think of what'd you think of them crackers going cracker later?
Crackers going crack.
Okay. Sticks. Opening match and Jeff Hardy in
there. Once again, for the second straight week, they had a really good opener. I mean, we knew how much this meant to both Cash and Dax, and I know this is gonna be. I know they weren't gonna do this, but I really would have liked to see them had Unk win to go for. I would have liked to at least seen him make it all the way to the final, knowing how much this meant to him. But I mean, he both of them, their match last week, and then Unk showing how great of a singles wrestler he is this week was really good. I mean, Adam Cole rolls out of bed and has a 7-star at minimum match any week. So I love when Cole threw him and he slid and hit his ribs on the squared ring post.
It hurt harder.
Yeah. And was able to follow it up, and then like you said, sprinkling the salt on the wounds with the sharpshooter for the win. Great match, heck of an opener. And then like Ceizar said, we had the crackers that were crackering. Crackers that were crackering that were going to end up not going to the cantina, but the saltina after the match. So we knew this was going to happen. I mean, Darby wrestles in maybe a national legit wrestling match 2 times a year, and Jeff might be getting to that point where he's going to have to be in matches that aren't actually legit wrestling matches anymore. So kind of had a feeling this was going to happen. But I mean, ATW, congratulations. You actually been paying attention to NXT, and you had a barn burner for your first match to start the show.
Up next, Hangman's drunk ass struts out. He gonna be on commentary. His nameplate was trash. I think it just had like stats. I didn't write it down. But I was drinking and I was bored with the nameplate. So I got to read you my notes like I wrote them. I wonder what that mask smells like when Excalibur takes it off. I don't care. Anyway, Sam Trash walks out with an Islander jersey and no pants. It looks like some basic bitch trying to leave the hockey frat house on a walk of shame on a Saturday morning. And I don't really care. Turned his sound off for some reason and wanted to scream whatever the fuck shit he screams. I forgot already. Oh, yeah, clobbering time. Anyway, here comes the meat man. Yeah, get that shit. Slow start to the match because Punk is old. Silver hits a backslide and CM Trash looks winded over in the corner. I saw that cracker breathing hard. I really did. Meat's got the old fuck in the corner and is beating him harder than I beat my meat when a new episode of Black Raw comes out. I mean, god damn, beating him hard. Trash finally gets the upper hand with a clothesline, and we go back to commercial. Once again, I don't pay attention to what happens in the commercials. Johnny hits kicks, mad kicks, all the kicks. Hits a reverse, backslide, hits a 3-piece with a brain buster, looking like El Generico, and gets a 2.5. This is a spin DDT. Goes back to hit the second time, little botch, and the old fuck hits a roundhouse, a knee, a clothesline, a heel kick, and then the worst buckshot lariat ever to hit the ring. I mean, this old fucker had to flip over the top rope, gain his balance,
Yeah.
and then just fell forward. Didn't even leap. Fell forward, and he gets the win. Hangman gets pissed because he's drunk. Then he struts his ass down to the ring. Then a promo happens. CM Trash tries to play this is all for business and whatnot. Says some bullshit. I didn't pay attention. Hangman flicks him off, and then he leaves the match. Up next, we got Tony with Dr. Britt Breaker.
Doctor.
MG. You damn right. We got Jamie Hayter and Rebel. They all talk trash. And if you look closely, because I couldn't pay attention, and you know I wasn't rewinding this shit, you can see the idiot with the boom mic at the bottom of the screen peeking in and out like this.
That was his dick.
He ain't a hard R. You know Tony Skeets ain't hiring no hard R's. It was a white guy. All right. Anyway, Vince would never. That guy would be fired. And Tony brings up if the Doctor does beat the Joker and Hayter wins tonight, they would fight each other next in the tournament. We're going to get through this next part because it's real quick, too. Danhausen. He's already ruined by this music. I don't know what the fuck that shit was. He was ruined. Mangria actually likes YouTube Danhausen. You could go see all his comments on Mangria Fueled on Twitter. He had a bunch of comments about old Danhausen, and at the end of his punishment, so you could say, if you could say that, I feel like he is an internet YouTube Danhausen fan, and he was worried Tony Skeets is going to ruin him, which he already did with this music. Anyway, Tony Nese, another Tony, was already in the ring. Disrespect. Jesus. Oh, all right. I sneezed. I actually did sneeze. And this match was over. I don't even know what the fuck happened. I legit sneezed, and this match was over. And I wrote, I don't even know what happened, and you know I'm not going to rewind. Smart Mark gets brought up into the ring, and then he has him hit Tony Nese with that knee shit again. And all of a sudden, you hear the crowd take their pants off and start jacking it. Hook walks down the ramp, and he hits Tony Nese and Smart Mark, and they run like some bitches. And then Hookhausen is formed. The crowd chants Hook, and then they leave. So we'll stop there. We'll put a pause in it. Sticks, what do you think about Meat Man and CM Trash? We got Tony with the Doctor, Jamie Hayter and Reba, and then Danhausen, a Hookhausen segment.
We knew this was going to be a big match for the Meat Man, but it was going to be coming in a loss. But every time Meat Man has a match on TV, he doesn't disappoint. I mean, he shows why they need to have him more on TV. And I tell you what, CM Trash needs to keep running them stairs with that goddamn bulletproof vest on, like he talked about a couple years ago, because his cardio still ain't worth it.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, I ain't forgot about that. He needs to keep working on that cardio because he ain't been in the weight room lifting them weights. So he needs to hit that cardio with maybe AJ Lee in the bedroom for just a little bit longer, get that heart rate up. But I thought this was a really good match for our man, the Meat Man, and the disrespect that CM Trash did on that buckshot lariat. If I was Hangman, I would have walked my drunk ass down there a little bit faster and been more pissed off.
If I was a Meat Man, I wouldn't have sold it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have either. I would have looked at it. I would have picked up. I would have said, "That's all you got, old man. Better hit. You're just for making black fucking hair gel hits better than that freaking buckshot." But it was a good match for Silver. CM Trash out there doing CM Trash shit. The promo them the doctor foreshadowing her and Jamie. We knew that wasn't going to happen. I mean, come on. I mean, seriously, come on. That wasn't going to happen. And the debut of Danhausen on TV, where, like Ceizar said, he sneezed and the goddamn match was over. I mean, the disrespect that you give the premier athlete with no entrance, and then the intro music you have for Danhausen. I mean, our man over here, who is now possibly going to come out of the closet as a Danhausen fan, will even tell you, come on, Tony Skeets, you got to get a better intro music than that for the man. I mean, come on. He's out there. He's out here handing out curses. He probably walked the back, cursed old freaking Tony Skeets, making so he can't even skeet no more. But we knew the connection, the Hookhausen connection was possibly going to happen. And now we got it. So let's see where we go. But all in all, you did the man dirty. I mean, we didn't even get the jar of teeth that our number one Danhausen fan just found out about. I mean, we didn't even get that. So you're doing the man dirty. You're just making him look like like we've all talked about. He's just a joke gimmick for outside the ring. You got to make the guy look somewhat decent, but you didn't even do that.
Angry thoughts?
So throughout life, we have our comfort food TV shows. Like for me, that the very tippy top of that list is early Simpsons seasons. You know, you go to watch it, never gets old. Always, they're fantastic material. And growing up, I had a number of shows to do that. And one of those shows was the Impractical Jokers. And a person who has been on WrestleMania's pre-show and now in the front row of AEW, they smash cut to Q, Brian Quinn from Impractical Jokers. Massive fan. I've met him. I got his autograph. He's incredibly nice. And Casey Jost was with him as well. He's the host of Impractical Insider. So I popped for that because I'm massive fans of them. And they're massive wrestling fans just like us. So I just wanted to give them a quick shout out. Hangman out on commentary. Punk out with a New York Islanders jersey. Cuts his music early to enjoy the barrage of boos. It's CM Punk versus Johnny Hungy. I've called him Johnny Hungy so many times, I almost forgot his last name was Silver. He hugs Q. Speaking of Q, Hangman talking up the AEW championship like the champ should on commentary. He's not wondering if he still has it and putting us to sleep with his words and not his knee. Could have used less dramatic smash cuts to Hangman's face, though, but I blame Tony Skeets for that direction. Punk with the fuck thought bury it for the win. The disrespect. Hangman stormed to the ring face to face. Hangman has always been our hero, Ceizar. Ceizar, we've been doing this since the beginning of APPW. And who's been our hero? Who's been out there with the drink every match?
Hangman.
Who's been out there with the most hilarious fucking nameplates without barely even trying?
Troy in the editing truck for Hangman.
That's true. So I am backing Hangman Adam Page.
Who's picking CM trash?
$1.5 billion.
I ain't picking CM trash.
He is my hero. Fuck Punk, in other words. The doctor, of course, interview with Tony and company.
Oh, he's still not cutting the shit. Still not cutting the shit.
Hey. Tony, cut the shit. Yeah. Okay, let me hit pause real quick. So I lost predictions and everyone got a big old laugh. Oh, Mangria has to watch Danhausen matches. I was about to shit my diaper when Ceizar said that. I threw a cat across the room. I went on a tirade, but
I know you didn't watch the matches. I know you didn't watch the matches.
I must admit,
Judge a book before it's covered. You son of a bitch.
the poison of Tony Skeet to Danhausen is the reason why I did not like Kimhausen. Yeah, his YouTube matches were very entertaining, and Danhausen can go. And the gimmick with the jar of teeth, it's so ridiculous. I love it. It's disgusting. I love it. It's pointless. I love it. It's different. Danhausen, I hope will be taken. Skeet's ruined him. Okay. Anyway, that being said, it's Danhausen versus Tony Nese. And Tony Skeets is shooting blanks with Danhausen's theme. No jar of teeth and no curse thanks to Smart Mark. Thanks to a distraction from Smart Mark, Tony clobbers Danhausen for the win. Tony continues the attack. Hook comes out, scares Tony and Smart Mark away. Hook and Danhausen shake hands, and the crowd crumbs as we finally get a splash of personality from the handsome devil, Hook. Mm-hmm. Good shit, pal.
Good shit. All right, let's get through these next 4 segments very quick. So, no music. You know why. War Dog coming out in handcuffs with a bunch of, crackers out here, security. There's a couple of Negroes mixed in, but, Sting was there, so AEW don't hire that many Negro security guards for Wardlow.
Sting was in the risers.
Sting picks him up like a fucking, white boy sniper or some fuck shit like that. Anyway, Wardlow comes out, and fucking MJF gets a Dark Side of the Ring vignette. Everybody's wondering what this shit. I fucking start crying, laughing. This nigga Jericho says, Jericho goes, what the fuck? This ain't real. This is for MJF? I'm not doing this shit. Wait, how much he paid? Oh,
that's right, because he's the narrator. That's right.
Hold on. I forgot my prop. I got a fucking Burberry scarf. I forgot my prop. God damn it. Too late. I already started talking about it. I'll wear it next week, MJF. His Long Island show, too, babe. I say, how much you paying? So, MJF. The voice back on. Oh, my God. Fucking Taz showed up in this piece of shit. Old ass Jake the Snake showed up in this piece of shit. And they were airing it like a real Dark Side of the Ring promo. So fucking Christ, I was like, what? I was like, y'all basically just told us you were going to use this whole show for anti-WWE propaganda. It's solidified that the Dark Side of the Ring is anti-WWE propaganda. There's never going to be anybody associated with AEW, especially old crackers like Jake or Dustin, will ever be slandered on Dark Side of the Ring. Anyway, I literally wrote, oh shit, where's my Burberry scarf? It's downstairs. I'm too lazy to get it. Crowd is hyped. Smart Mark is still out there, even from the last segment. Is he everyone's lawyer? Damn, Tony Skeets, you got all this money and you're only about one lawyer? This host Spears got a matching chair with his white ass suit. This motherfucker is the drip god. I gotta stop drinking when I'm hosting because my notes are out of control. Anyway, there was a bat mitzvah sign.
Sure, you were gonna say he was a Klansman.
Oh no, I'm using that in NXT. Wait for that. There was a come to my bar mitzvah sign. Shout out, Great Bretsky. My bar, you need to go to that cracker's bar mitzvah too. MJF's busy. MJF brings up Cody. They booed the shit out of that cracker. And now Wardlow has to do the Cody punishment where he gets whipped. He has to fight Shawn Spears in a cage. And then Wardlow goes angry white man again. Just give him a wife beater and a 120-pound small girl. And, just like real life, call the police. He's beating on her. Smart work gets wood. All right. Then Joe and Jay Lethal had a promo. I didn't really pay attention to this. I don't even know what happened. Y'all can fill me in. Yeah. Oh, up next, finally a match. Jungle Boy versus Ricky Starr. Taz was out on commentary, and the FTW title was on the line. We got a lot of mat work to start the match. Slaps back and forth. Met by some more mat work and headlocks, head scissors. Both hit the ropes for a drag, and then we go to commercial. Once again, don't pay attention. We back. Jungle Boy's in control. Taking some shoulder tackles, some drop kick. Tries to go for a DDT. Stark goes for a supplies. What the fuck, spell check? Suplex. And JB hits a knee and spikes his ass for a DDT. Ricky Starks, halfway during the match, goes for the Rochambeau twice. Jungle Boy hits a super kick and gets a 2. Starks hits a spear. He gets a 2. This cracker's calling my phone out. Late at night. He's probably paying a bill. I don't know who that is. Now, if you can hear the phone call, I feel like it's the Steel Real after party now.
Shit. It's Hillary. Hillary is invaded.
Hillary calling because the street man is in control. She's trying to keep me down. She's trying to keep me down.
It's Sting. It's showtime.
Yeah. I'll shoot that old fuck. He show up here. I'm Brian Pillman his ass. Like when that cracker broke his house. I'll shoot his ass. I'll get through that bulletproof vest. That nigga bringing a bat to a gunfight. I'll shoot his ass. All right, where was that? Starts hit a spear. He gets a 2. And then these crackers have a 5-minute conversation about how Danhausen is going to Taz's house for Thanksgiving. In the middle of the back, the disrespect. Oh, hey, Taz, I hear you got to set one more plate out for Thanksgiving. What are you talking about? Like, and then these fuckers have this whole conversation. Anyway.
JR, are you trying to start something? No,
I'm not trying to start nothing. I'm just saying. We see the new tag team for him. Well, I don't know why he did that. All right. Anyway, JB hits that snare trap, and Rick gets to the bottom of the rope. And he goes outside. He gets the title. And then Swerve comes out here for no reason. He distracts the ref. Jungle Boy had to win. I think it was like 7 counts the crowd got to. Anyway, Jungle Boy gets off. Rick hits him in the dick. Hits the Rochambeau. Gets the dub. But once again, Ricky Stark is defended and successfully kept his FTW championship. Hell yeah. Anyway, Swerve is out there on his knees crying because he was trying to help out, but he ended up fucking shit up. And Ricky Stark's got the dub. Christian and the Dinosaur come out. They have words with Swerve on the way, but then they get into the ring. They're talking to their boy, picking him up off the map. Hobbs would jump the barricade, I think. I don't know. He was still out there. And now him and Rick are ringside, and they's about to beat up Swerve. And all of a sudden, the slave of the year, the super nigga of AEW, his music hits. He's walking his fat ass to the ring, and I shit you not. JR says when he comes out of that tunnel, oh my, this is a horse of a different color.
Yep. And the commentators went quiet, like, uh-oh.
That was a 15-second pause for anybody with a microphone said anything else. This nigga really says, oh boy, this is a horse of a different color.
Record scratch.
So he brings his fat ass out, and then they're all kind of at ends, and probably because, AEW doesn't know how to build stories for the pay-per-view until 2 weeks before the pay-per-view, which it is right now. This will probably be a triple threat for the tag team titles. I just wrote that. I don't know. Up next, real quick. Tony Skeets had another Asian people commercial. It is Asian People American Month, and he showed 3 wrestlers. He showed Riho, Shida, and some other bitch. I don't even know her name. The tagline going out of the commercial is, he tried to show Asian American wrestlers all the time. And you had 3 in that commercial. Just 3. But you showed Riho twice. And either one of them 3 bitches ain't been on his show in about months, at least 2 months. I'm just saying.
And you remember what the excuse they used for Hikaru Shida not gonna be in the Owen Hart fucking thing, and
Oh yeah, I said that
Carl
too.
was like, "What? No,
she's injured, and she didn't even know.
Way to go, Skeets."
She literally wrote, "What?" She didn't even know. Anyway, main grill. Back to the top. Wardlow, Joe and Jay Lethal, JB Ricker Stocks, and then if you want to shit on Tony Skeets.
So as soon as our boy Cuff's coming out with no music, you see on the Tron, boo Wardlow.
Mm-hmm.
That was a nice touch. And the crowd does boo. And then it smash cuts to a Dark Side of the Ring promo. I swear to God, I was like, did it go to commercial mid fucking?
That's what I thought.
They didn't even tell us it was going to commercial. But no, like Ceizar alluded to, it was the MJF versus PG Punk Dark Side of the Ring. Fucking genius. This is why Vince McMahon is going to get 5 Brinks trucks, back them up to old MJF's house, and snatch that talent, and probably ruin it, but snatch that talent up for the WWE. Because my God, MJF, dude, wow.
Could you imagine what MJF would do to Tuesday's ratings if he went to NXT?
It would probably be. It would be.
If he ever got the title in NXT, he'd be the great heel champion and run that place.
Could you imagine if he's the guy that dethrones Roman Reigns?
It's gonna be Cody, but if it was MJF, the internet would explode.
By the way, during this Dark Side of the Ring, we get a cameo from the ultimate jobber himself, Barry Horowitz. Wow, yeah. You want to talk about dipping into the vault. And Barry Horowitz was campaigning for MJF when Sean Dean defeated him, saying, Sean Dean is a jobber, which was fucking hilarious. MJF out to a hero's welcome, of course. The contract negotiation, signing, whatever fuck shit thing, Sean Spears, like you said, Ceizar, white on white right there. He's the Minch of the Cinch. Tells Long Island, don't boo Wardlow. That was pretty fucking hilarious. The American roller coaster popped me big time. That was fucking funny. What? You don't want to talk about 2024? Neither does the guy in back, to which the crowd, oh, snap. That was fucking hilarious. MJF's the greatest. 10 lashings to fucking Wardlow. Like I said on previous episodes, when he whipped Cody, and you know how Cody likes to play it up, that was like one of the most uncomfortable moments I ever had watching AEW, was watching Cody get fucked up like that. I was like, is this necessary?
Yeah, we want to see more white people get whipped on TV.
But typical MJF fashion, he's the boss at the end of the video game. He's got to throw the gauntlet down like he has to Cody. Like he had to, was it
Jericho?
Jericho. Yeah. Now he's going to do it to Wardlow. This is his MO. He's going to do this every time, and they're going to beat it to death. But MJF makes it entertaining. That's why he is worth the negotiations in 2024. If Wardlow loses, he cannot ever sign an AEW contract. Oh, no. Crowd is popping huge for MJF. Uncuff Wardlow so he can sign. Wardlow signs, then murders everyone. Table flipped over. I was getting kind of nervous because the fucking table legs were pointed up, and Wardlow was just
was beating the shit out of people.
And the fucking security jobbers were just falling back.
And then there's also table covering. Table covering was in the ring, so one bad slip, somebody was getting fucked.
Good thing Smart Mark the lawyer was there, because he could have made money like that. Smart Mark does save MJF's life and then gets powerbombed to the table. Fantastic segment of the night. Like you said, absolute Ricky Starks. My God, the man is money. The man is money up against one of the pillars. Now, see, this is every now and then AEW gets a match right. Ricky Starks, Jungle Boy.
Wait, you forgot about Joe and Jay Lethal.
meh. Like I said, Starks, Jungle Boy, well, Bretsky would say the chef's kiss of the night. This was a fantastic fucking match. You gotta love Ricky Starks. He's a superstar. The facials this man does, he makes you feel his pain. When he got in that snare trap, you thought that motherfucker was gonna die. You thought he was gonna die because his jaw hits the floor, his eyes are bulging out. Incredible. And then the one-upsmanship, you know, at the beginning of the match, that's when Starks, he did the deep scalp grab. He went like that with his fucking, and then Jungle Boy afterwards with the smirk. Everything about this match incredible. And then the fuck shit finish. Starks retains. Yeah, Ceizar, JR showing his Oklahoma card.
No, he's showing his whiteness.
He dropped his Oklahoma card on commentary, silencing the rest of the fucking commentators. That was hilarious. And then the whole Asian commercial, like you said, and then the Hikaru Shida thing, it was just all nonsense. And
he showed 3 women who ain't been on that TV screen. Well, shit has been on a couple weeks ago. I gave you shit a couple weeks ago. But said the bitch was injured, but she ain't. And the other 2 hoes ain't been on TV in months.
Tony Skeets is shooting blanks.
Stinks. Run it back down. First, we got the War Dog and MJF.
This, if you're only going to tune in to watch one thing for this week's episode, it was for this.
I would say Jungle Boy and Ricky Starks too.
This was awesome. From Wardlow walking out, no music, and like Mangria said, they started panning out, and you saw the Tron, and it was Burberry scarf and all. Boo Wardlow.
Y'all see the crowd with the Burberry scarves? Like almost everybody had one.
Yep.
This, and you know, they did the last time they were there with MJF. This was the only times that you see MJF like actually go in the crowd, and he doesn't body surf, but he allows himself to take it in. But they had the boo Wardlow, and then the dark side of the ring with the PG Punk. I mean, if I'm gonna assume that MJF came up with this, my God, if you're WWE, you just give him money and you say, hey, whichever way you want to go with your guy, we'll give you who you're going to wrestle. Whichever way you want to go, you got it. You got it. We're giving you a live mic, cut him down, make the promos. I mean, this guy is ready to go. You just have him sign a contract, and this guy is Ray Teens. I don't even think you bring him to NXT. I think when you sign him, you probably throw him right on SmackDown. I mean, I think that's what would end up happening. I mean, this guy doesn't need to go to NXT. If you bring him to NXT, maybe he does a one-off. Maybe he comes down and he does a promo. But this guy, whenever 2024,
would it be fair to say that he's bigger than NXT?
I would say I don't think he is. If he would have won that championship versus Jon Moxley, like we all thought he was and should have, if he doesn't win any championship, no, he's not technically bigger than NXT. But only reason I say go down there is to be petty, because this is the show that you put up against AEW. And if he runs that show, like when we were all excited when Dolph won the championship and was going to run the show, and we know MJF can run the show. It's like thinking a big fish in a small pond. It's like when they had Adam Cole there. If he runs the show like that,
stable and everything,
he don't need it. But if he gets like at least one guy, yeah.
You imagine him and Grayson Waller as a fucking heel
tag? Oh my God, as a tag team? Oh fucking Christ. He's so good. But then again, you imagine the tweets he would do? Oh, FTR, you ain't have it like this when you was here. Damn, Sean Spears, you ain't have it like this when you was here. Maybe you should come back. He could tweet anybody who's left and that AEW being, because let's be honest, Sean Spears getting done wrong. One shot from Wardlow, he was outside of the ring, rolled up. They're doing Sean Spears. They're doing Sean Spears worse in AEW than he was in WWE.
3-man power team, guys. MJF, Grayson Waller, Austin Theory, stable.
It'd be clutch. It'd be real good. They'd be the best heels on the show.
And Sticks, I'm sorry for interrupting, but before I forget, the Dark Side of the Ring vignette. Did you notice the people they got to reenact it?
Yeah.
That was fucking
so great. Yeah.
This is
That might have been the best episode of Dark Side of the Ring, and it wasn't really even an episode.
That's what I'm saying. This is their best vignette, and they had to use Dark Side of the Ring and the whole setup to get it done. I mean, their best promos are vignette. Even that dumb real WWE shit when they were at the fucking restaurant singing and dancing. Their best vignettes. MJF running for president when he was trying to
that girl who always smiled.
Yeah, oh my God. Where's the gum? Where's the gum? The best vignettes. All right, MJF can go, but he can't go in the ring. We've all seen it. He works at a slower pace, but it's fine because it keeps the match flowing, just not like crazy spot fest, crazy spot fest, crazy spot fest.
Dare I say Miz-esque?
Yes, definitely Miz. He is like the next generation of the Miz. He doesn't flub a promo, neither does Miz. He can literally be out there and talking, and it's great. The WWE fans, if they ever go to Long Island or anywhere near Jersey, the WWE fans would cheer like that for him too, and he would ham it up. He'd be an asshole to everybody else and would ham it up for Long Island. I mean, yeah, the kid's just good.
Could you imagine if they didn't go Long Island, when they go to MSG?
Yeah.
And
it's just all Jersey. It's all Jersey in there.
There's just Burberry scarves galore in that crowd.
See, WWE would make fake Burberry scarves and put it online.
Oh yeah, they merchandise the
They merchandise that shit. No, his first shirt wouldn't be black with like his logo on it. It would be Burberry.
Well, you know what they would do, Ceizar? It would be a black shirt with a Burberry scarf in it. Like it wouldn't be a scarf. It would be
like when John Cena's shirt had the title on it. The Burberry scarf would be over the shoulders. Oh my God, I'd buy three. I'd buy three.
Sorry,
can you imagine? But no, I'm just saying. Imagine MJF could wrestle like AJ Styles or Seth Rollins or Cody. I think he'd be unstoppable.
I think he'd be unstoppable. What? I think it would ruin his mystique. I don't think it would work.
What do you mean his mystique? No, if he had the in-ring work of like Seth Rollins but talked on the mic like MJF, he'd be unstoppable.
I don't think we've seen that. That's part of why
that's part of the fun.
I can't comprehend it. That's why.
That's part of the fun. Because like AJ kind of is all right on the mic, but he's so good in the ring, you don't care. But yeah, we're sorry to interrupt, Sticks.
No. And I think if you do bring him in NXT, you have him stop there as a pit stop, because you kind of tell him, hey, my skills check. We just want you to get the basics of how we would want you to do a WWE wrestling match.
Like they did Kevin Owens. He went to NXT long.
Yes. Have him down there, learn that, but also
win the championship.
And then but come up. Be like, have like what he did with John Cena. Could you
SummerSlam and lead that into like a Royal Rumble or Survivor Series, whatever, and then lead that into a Royal Rumble? Then he could drop the title to whoever, and then get on the road to WrestleMania to have like his first WrestleMania match. Like, yeah, like he just needs 6-7 months, just enough to take over that place. Big fish, small pond, take over that place, kill it in the ratings.
Take over. I see what you did there.
Jab at the ratings and everything, and then come up to the main show. He doesn't need to be there long. He doesn't need like a 2-year thing in NXT. Just needs 6-8 months.
But also, if you think that they're going to have him down in NXT, we should say they say he's going to be down there for a year. If you're Vince McMahon, do you dare tinker with the notion of going back to Wednesdays? Possibly knowing that maybe you have a chance that if this guy, this guy could.
Yeah.
Do you think that they would do that with the possibility that they could?
I'd at least have one. I would at least have one TV special on a Wednesday. Try to make up some reason USA needs to like air tennis or some shit, because I know they're big tennis people. Air something with the US Open on like a Tuesday or something, and then have that shit on just only this Wednesday.
Just to kind of gauge the waters, just to kind of see.
Yeah, but have like a TV pay-per-view special. Oh yeah.
Because that would be the ultimate thing. Because not only would that be big for MJF, because I really don't know if he's going to want to resign with them. I think he's thinking big picture. The biggest picture that you could go to is WWE. I think he wants to do that. I didn't read the full article, but I saw a headline today. Well, I think you sent it, Mangria. He turned down a contract extension with the Rays. Mm-hmm. He's gonna test free agency because he knows
he wants the money.
Yeah, because he can, if he wants to give AEW a chance, he's gonna bring the toppest of the top offer. He's gonna bring back to Tony Khan, and he's gonna tell him, you got to match this. The thing I worry about with him in WWE is if they don't give him control of his character, like if they got to let this guy.
No, they'll give him control.
Like they got to tell him, like he's got to tell them, I'll follow your game plan. You want me to have a feud with this guy? Okay, if I have a feud, I don't win a title, I'm fine. But I got to drive this ship. I'm driving my guy.
Yeah.
That's the only way to do it. You don't have to write promos for this guy. This guy is pre-packaged, ready to go. If you have him down in NXT for a couple months, get the basics for how you want to wrestle a match. And then maybe you throw him on Raw. I don't think they throw him on Raw. I think he comes right up to SmackDown. And maybe you have him at one of the biggest pay-per-views when you bring him up. Maybe you have him show up at a SummerSlam. Maybe you have him show up at a Survivor Series. Maybe at the end of a pay-per-view, who knows? But this segment he had on Dynamite, this was one of the main reasons to tune in to watch. And then right after that, we had Starks and Jungle Boy, and these two showed why you don't need to show a lot of these older, bigger name wrestlers. Why you could have Starks and Jungle Boy go, and why you probably should have these guys go more towards the tail end of your TV show, because this match was really good. These two are guys that if you don't want to start re-signing a lot of big name guys, like if you're going to start cutting some big contracts off, you should have no worries about doing that, because these two guys are going to be two of a group of guys that will carry your company going forward. And they showed. You had that. You had the fuck shit finish, which, like Ceizar said, probably going to end up getting a triple threat for the tag match, which ain't going to be no big deal. It'll probably, if Jurassic Express wins, it shows that they're strong. But if you have Starks, I think you ought to give it to Starks and Hobbs. These guys, Starks has been an FTW, but they've been really pushing these guys as a tag team. So I would really like to see it culminate with them winning a tag team championship. And then what was after this?
The Asian commercial.
Yeah, the commercial with Tony Skeets.
Oh my God. This, for the love of God. Not only, you didn't even, the only other guy that you've actually shown on TV, but that's been a while back, was all Nakasawa. You didn't even have him. He hasn't been on TV since Kenny's left. You couldn't show him?
I completely forgot about him.
Totally forgot. He's been in 5 matches. He fought Joe, Cole, Kenny.
He's all over BTE, right?
Yeah, he's all over BTE. Nakasawa, yeah.
Yeah. You couldn't even show a guy that you've brought over from either New Japan or that guy who was that came from what was it? That other offshoot promo from Japan. You couldn't even show him.
DDT.
Yeah.
You couldn't even show him. You show two women that were your women's champions.
Oh, you saw the three and one woman. I don't even know who that hoe was.
And they weren't even good women's champions at all. So you had them in that promo. This is something you probably could have gone without doing. You really should have gone without doing. But that's what makes ATW ATW.
APPW. Tony Ski. God damn. Did you see the score of this game? Sorry to interrupt.
I saw him. Dallas was up 30 at halftime. I haven't had a chance to check it out yet.
They're up 60 right now. And there's only 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Jesus.
123-67. Anyway, back to the streets. Back to the. Okay, here we go. Oh shit. WWE Light is coming to the ring for a victory speech about throwing fireballs. Jericho looks so old, they should call him Y2W. I'm drunk. Did this cracker just say what gets his nipples hard? If off the top of my head, I'm thinking cold air, not wearing the shirt because he wasn't. But I digress. Now I've switched it up to the Y2 Ryu. Just called himself a wizard, and he can throw fireballs at your ass. Thank God for Mox. Parentheses, God, I can't believe I just typed that. Dun, dun, dun. Well, he doesn't have that music anymore. She still
Wow, dang.
Down, down, down. Jericho sounded drunk saying suspended. Did y'all notice that? Or was it just me? Was it just me? Or did he stumble through?
Ceizar was so drunk it transcended the airwaves.
Was it just me, or did he sound like, go get suspended? I mean, suspended again. Ha! All right. The other three crackers, including William Regal, of Blackpool, will show up, or KFC, as these crackers like to call them. And I literally wrote the twice. And the Latinos snuck up through the back, just like they got over the border in Florida. And now it's a 605. Hell breaks loose. And Regal hit Jericho so hard, I thought he had the nuts. Damn, did he have the nuts?
I was wondering that too.
So it's going to be a 10-man tag at the pay-per-view. Great story building, Tony Skeets. Deeb versus Thunder promo. That's all I wrote once again. Okay, here we go. Oh, I actually wrote that. And here we go, boys. The Golden Corral Butt Meat Cafe is open for business. Jamie Hayter versus Buddhist Dawn. I literally wrote this, so you got to go with it. Y'all think Britt Baker pegs Adam Cole? I do. I'm just going to answer this question right now. Y'all think she ever pegged him? I'm thinking about it.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I know Tony has pegged Juice. For some reason, I think Tony's pegged Juice. All right. Tony Skeets would ruin this wet dream of a match by sticking Odd Man in this match. Apparently, I called her Odd Man. In this match. What the fuck? They act to the hand and leg tie up? I don't know what I wrote there. Tony fakes for the drop kick, and Harder answers with that boot, and we go to commercial. Chop fest when we get back from the commercial. Then a headbutt and some elbows, storm on her feet, and hit Hayter with that butt in the corner. Then we got two DDTs, a crossbody, and Storm with a 2 count. We get a clothesline. Oh my God. Clothesline backbreaker by Hayter. She went for the ripcord. Tony reverses into a German elbow, and then an elbow on the ringside, and another slam on the hardest part of the ring. You know they got to talk about the hardest part of the ring. Hayter hits Storm with a superplex, and Tony reverses into a backslide into Storm Zero. Storm Zero just a pile driver now? I thought it was still the hook shit. All right, whatever.
It's a pile driver now, and it's a terrible pile driver.
Super terrible. Super terrible.
Terrible.
Terrible. Put that shit on a shirt. And Tony gets the dub. All right, guys. So Sticks, start us off with a WWE Light, the Jericho Appreciation Society, and the Latinas and the KFC, and D versus Thunder promo if you care, and then the Golden Corral Butt Meat Cafe.
Okay, the WWE Light. I mean, that might even be an insult to Light. I mean, these guys, spearheaded by Jericho, of just all the offshoot, horrible talking shit of WWE hatred. I mean, this was. I mean, this with his first promo, with his first faction, he did a good job. But with this one, I think he's striking out with these guys. I mean, these promos aren't getting very good lately, and in my opinion, I think the quicker he can dissolve from this would probably be better. We talked about how Kingston, Santana, Ortiz were going to need numbers. Well, now we found out who their numbers are. And I guess I kind of have a hard time figuring out why the KFC would be with them, because I guess
Eddie Kingston Moxley
is that, I mean,
connection.
I thought that, but I mean, I thought maybe Kingston, I thought there was kind of be some friction with those guys since Moxley just kind of up and left him there.
Eddie don't give a shit, man. And then if his man's is better, and back to fighting.
That's true.
Eddie ain't gonna stop nobody from fighting, but they still cool.
That's cool. I mean, I guess I get it, but I mean, if you're KFC, I mean, after you help out Kingston, Santana, Ortiz, I mean, where do you go after this? I mean, you were just
waiting for Kenny to come back so they can do this trios tag tournament bullshit.
Okay, but I mean, the Jericho Appreciation Society. I mean, I think they're losing steam. I mean, this is something that they probably could have put on Dark Elevation, and then just maybe did a quick recap. But I mean, when you have enough big names like you had in this segment, you're not going to do that. So, and then the Deeb and Rosa. I mean, I guess you got to find a way to have your champion on one of your big four pay-per-views, but typical APPW, you're going to try to do a story build in the next 2 weeks for why you need to do this. But I mean, if it's just going to be on respect that each other has for one another, then I guess you could kind of roll with that. And then you got the Golden Corral Butt Meat Buffet. Mm-hmm. And that's what it was basically only there for.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this was an okay match, but
Cheeks was flying everywhere.
Yeah. I mean,
not live up to the hype.
Did not.
No. And Tony, I mean, I didn't like that she changed her finisher. I mean, I kind of get it, but with that women's division, her original finisher that she's had in UK and in NXT, you could do it on these women outside of the exception of maybe one or two, but you go with a pile driver, and then in the last couple of matches that she's had, it hasn't been a good pile driver. Like on this one, it's a sideways falling pile driver. And I mean, she's a lot better than this. We've seen that she could wrestle really good, but she's just come out really flat in her first couple of matches here in APPW. And I mean, we all thought that this was a huge boost for the women's division because she's come from WWE. We all know her track record and what she's done, but she's kind of fallen flat since she's shown up. So I hope for the best, but I mean, I don't know. She hasn't shown anything really good so far.
What was next after that? Is that it? Yeah. So Mangria.
the background
Why?
describes the rest of Dynamite for me.
Okay. That's
Um,
facts.
the like Stick says, and Ceizar was alluding to Jericho possibly being drunk. This is kind of like I don't even think they ever had the heat. I don't think it ever had the traction. Sure, it's funny, but
Why?
hold on a second. It's funny, but it's low hanging fruit, you know. And it seems like Jericho's looking forward to his Fozzy tour more than he is the rest of the story.
Yeah, fucking out of here.
And now entering the tripod.
Was it like 4 a.m.?
Holy shit!
6 a.m.
Wow.
We have
What is that?
bearded Bretsky.
What time is it there?
entered
6
the
a.m.?
Tripod.
3:19 a.m. Ceizar.
Straight out of the Pogs, Bretsky.
Straight out of Paul. How was that tab, player?
Oh man, I can't even remember anymore. Those nights in the Pogs, man, those go all day.
We are currently talking about the Golden Corral Butt Meat Cafe match on Dynamite, which was Tony Storm versus Jamie Hayter. And then before that, though, Mangria was halfway through his speech of I like to call them WWE Light, the Jericho Appreciation Society.
Yeah, Brett. The whole at this point of Dynamite, my background explains it all. It just after the Starks and
Jungle Boy.
match, they should have just said, "Oh, there's a hurricane. We got to end it early," because the rest of the night for me was awful. The Jericho thing, like I said, low hanging fruit. Jericho's he got into shape for the tour. Let's be honest. He's already got his foot out the door. He's like, I'm done with this. And then you have the butt meat corral.
Yeah.
They hyped this big time. They hyped these two ladies, and when Tony Storm entered and went face to face with Jamie Hayter, the crowd's like, oh shit, I can't wait. And then they finally did the match. Underwhelming, to say the least, with the worst Storm Zero. Terrible, to say the least. Yeah, just looking at cheeks clapping. That was basically the motivation for watching this match.
Well, even for a good Tony Storm match, isn't that why we all watch?
That's true.
That's true. She's had a few good ones with Rhea.
Ceizar, did we miss? Well, did I miss something else, or is that it?
You missed the Dean versus Thunder Rosa promo, but I mean,
okay, yeah, Bretsky, you have any thoughts?
yeah. Bretsky, do you have any thoughts?
My thought is that they're actually showing their fucking women's champion since when?
Yeah. Since when? Did you have any thoughts on the Jericho Appreciation Society?
Just in general, I mean,
I mean that feud. I don't know if you watched Wednesday.
I see clips online. It's tough to watch, especially when I don't want to.
So apparently the Combat Club, Moxley, Danielson, and that other Asian cracker, they didn't even show him in the Asian People commercial. He's Asian. They could have showed him. He's actually got a title, and he's on TV every week. Anyway, Moxley and the Blackpool Combat Club came out to the ring to because Jericho and them were talking shit about Eddie Kingston. They threw a fireball. Jericho called himself a wizard now. And then they came out, and then Kingston and the other Latinos escaped the border, and they came out. And then they all got in a fight. So it's probably going to be a 10-man tag at fucking, what's the shit?
Double or Nothing.
Double or Nothing, yes.
Wait, AEW doing a multi-man tag?
10 too, girl. 10.
Wow.
All right, let's get through these next two shitty segments, and then we'll do the crack on cracker shit for the main event. Scorpio had a promo about that ruined ass title that's been passed back and forth more than Sonny back in the day. And then Frankie got interviewed, and Sammy interrupted him with Tay Conti looking hot. But I don't think this bitch has spoken like a month. All she's out there is just looking slick. Anyway, Sammy and the one thing that ruined this for me is Sammy and Scorpio both said to Frankie, see you later. I'm like, what? Why?
Jake was the producer of this segment.
Yeah,
I co-produced it.
and then Scorpio.
I see why
with the
that was
snap
funny.
thing.
No,
I don't really like Scorpio with this snap thing. Remember how he ruins all his promos, and he's just like, and it only works backstage. He still does it when on the ring. They don't cut to commercial just because you're going. Like it doesn't work when you're in the ring.
Hey, don't tell him that. It's still real to him.
Right. And then my next notes are they mentioned Rampage. So, Sticks, do you want to talk about the Scorpio promo about fighting Frankie and then Frankie interview being interrupted by Sammy?
Scorpio's, I hope they keep the title on him. I think Scorpio's going to be a really good TNT champion. His promos are pretty good. I mean, so him and Frankie, them hyping that matchup, I was already enthused with it. So this didn't really sway me to not want to watch it. And then with Sammy, I mean, they got to find some way to keep him on TV. I mean, as we had probably all found out, they wrestled down, him and Tay wrestled down in Mexico and became mixed tag champs. So I guess you gotta throw that promotion a bone, having a couple of their champions out there. But I mean, you could have not had either one of them on TV, and it probably wouldn't have hurt this. So, and then Frankie, I mean, we haven't seen Frankie on TV since the Elite Hunter stuff, and that was probably his best AEW work. I would have liked them seen them do kind of help keep him look strong, because Frankie low key is a good wrestler. I mean, he really is. I mean, he's one of the many that's been relegated to dark and dark elevation. And then when you look, you see he's ranked number 2 in the ratings. And we all know how much we love the rating system.
Wins and losses matter.
Yes.
Apparently.
But none of us know. I mean, we're not all scurrying to the internet before Dynamite. We're not on there. We're not on the website during Dynamite to see who's number 1, who's number 2, who's 20th, who's 50th. We're not there.
Ceizar
Speak for yourself, Six.
For rant material, Ceizar used to be.
What are you talking about?
Ceizar be like, no, I checked the motherfucking ratings. And look at these motherfucking ratings.
Man, you know what? I gave up on that stupid shit because it's now 3 years in this dumb shit company. And the ratings are stupid. You know why the ratings are stupid? Because goddamn Acclaimed would be like number 1 tag team, but then the nigga got a broke arm and he can't wrestle or some shit, or hyperextended muscle. So the other cracker's just wrapping his ass, singles to the ring, and they're still rated number 2, and they're still scissoring on live TV and shit. Nobody's saying nothing. And fuck them ratings. And fuck CM Punk. Y'all see he won't fight Kenta? Y'all see he won't fight Kenta? Kenta fucking go to sleep his bitch ass. Fuck CM Punk. Piece of shit.
Ceizar and CM Punk. Is this a new development? I thought you loved him. Wasn't he your favorite wrestler?
Shut your bitch ass up. Don't even get my passport and come over there and slap your dumb ass. I got PTO. I'm not afraid to use it.
I just hope I fucking hear a knock on my door in 2 seconds. I open, fucking Ceizar pimp slaps me, just goes back.
Fucking, I will find that Doc Brown DeLorean and figure out a way to slap me live on this podcast and still be back.
Fucking Will Smith's you across the face.
Damn right.
Oh my god. See, like Wanda Sykes did an interview where she said she's still traumatized by that fucking Will Smith slap, and she's like, I can't even talk about it without crying.
Bitch, Wanda Sykes, I know she'd been kicked in the face when she was young. She'd be all right. Go eat some pussy and cry about it. Anyway, Sticks, what are we talking about? We died.
But I mean, it was good that we got Kazarian on TV some more, because I mean, if you haven't watched him, I mean, you don't see him very often. Like I said, most of the mainstream APPW fans haven't seen him since the Elite Hunter. So this is good to get him on TV and to pump up the match for Rampage that happened on Friday.
Do you think it'll possibly end up being like him, Scorpio, and Sammy at the pay-per-view for like a triple threat?
I wouldn't be mad at it, really. I wouldn't. I mean, Kazarian can go, Scorpio can go.
I mean, they got 5 hours of pay-per-view to fill, and they only have like 4 matches, that are stated for this fucking pay-per-view.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, if they're smart, they try to get that TNT championship on there, regardless if it's either the buy-in or the actual legit main card. I mean, if you're gonna shit on WWE, you're gonna be at least the company that says, well, all our champions are on pay-per-view. So I mean, I can see them doing it just for that point.
And then once again, they mentioned Rampage. I don't know what was on Rampage. I still haven't watched it. Apparently, it was at 5 p.m. Eastern time on Friday. My drunk ass was still at work.
You had the hockey playoffs. They were going Friday night.
Damn, they can't catch a break. Baseball playoffs, basketball, hockey, baseball. Damn, AEW gets shitted on by the rating.
Hey, Rangers just won the fucking first series, so cheers to that. It's about 2 minutes ago.
Don't drink on, ho. Mangria, what did you think about Scorpio promo about that ruined championship? Frankie's interview, and then that they mentioned Rampage.
Oh, it's warm.
0 thoughts. Bretsky, take my time.
It makes me really sad to see Kazarian like this, because I have stated on this podcast multiple times, and I will say it again for the record, AEW's biggest missed opportunity was not having Kazarian beat Omega for the title.
You goddamn right.
Because he should have, and he was fucking over as Rover.
Well, you could have had him even beat him for the Impact Championship too.
Like they did Christian.
Something.
Yeah, like they did Christian. Yeah, some way he gets some vindication. He takes a title away from Omega.
Yeah, like if you want to have first off, Hangman Page sucks champion. But if you want to have,
how dare you?
He hates CM Punk like we do. How dare you slander that man's name?
Well, no, of course, but his booking hasn't been terrible.
Well, that's Tony's fault. That's not his fault. He can't book himself.
Exactly. I'm just saying in general, in general, because if we're talking about how Kenny Omega is all of a sudden the belt collector, and that's why he deserves to be like top 5 of the last year, even though he sucked, and Hangman sucks as champion, but that logic. But no, Kazarian. This is the one issue I really have is like they say that they do long-term storytelling, and like everyone will be like, oh well, no, you don't get it. This is what they really are doing. But like, because like if I would have forgotten if I wasn't so high on Kazarian being the fucking elite hunter or whatever the fuck it was. I would have forgotten. He comes back and he's just like getting snapped at by Scorpio Sky and shit. Like I would have forgotten that he was the elite hunter. I mean, I hope he wins the title. I mean, I agree. I think they need to stop flip-flopping the TNT title. But I really wish they would give Kazarian a run with it. I don't want to see Sammy. I know, Ceizar, you asked about the triple threat. I don't want to see Sammy Guevara on my TV screen ever again. So I don't want to see him in the triple threat. Fucking tongue out. I think that if anything, now that he's out of the inner circle, he's a guy that needs to just go on Dark and fucking Elevation for like 3 months and just work his shit out, because he's been exposed way too much as being way too inexperienced in a lot of ways. So he's a guy that needs to just like take a break, maybe go be the mixed tag champs in Mexico for a little bit, come back. He has a bright future. I don't see him ever being a world champion in AEW. I see him being like maybe like their version of Miz, or maybe they give him one world title, but like he's like a fucking 9-time TNT champion or whatever the hell. But yeah, no, I just seeing Kazarian like this makes me sad. He could have been world champion. I don't care if your original plan was to have Hangman take it off of Kenny. He should have been world champion. So here, yeah. Can we get a little round to the failed?
A little respect to Frankie.
Yeah, put some respect on his name.
You know what? See you later.
I see you later. All right.
See you later.
We got the main event. Them crackers going cracker. And we got Jeff Hardy doing that cracker shit on the ramp that gets all the girls wet. Hit it, Sticks. Do the dance. Yeah, that's that cracker shit right there. Darby out with no skateboard. Just a nigga killer known as Sting. And of course, Sting shakes the hands of the enemy, Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy, because they white. Darby was fighting fucking Acclaim. Sting probably would have stabbed that nigga with the fucking boombox and then licked the blade. Got some more power with his racist ass. Anyway, I digress. I'm reading my notes live as I wrote them, Rescue, in case you didn't know.
Of course, no, I figured as much.
All right. Darby has the hot start with a drop kick. And then kick that nigga Jeff Hardy out the ropes, and he's starting to set up chairs. Jeff drops Darby on the steps and leaps off them shit for a clothesline. Matt's dumbass almost got crushed because he's walking ringside like an idiot. Should have been stepping back. And Jeff hit a TOF. I don't know what the fuck a TOF is, but apparently I did not want to write that shit out.
The only
So it's debate.
Yeah, there we go. I'm drinking. I couldn't figure it out. In the ropes, and then Jeff pulls a ladder out. And of course, Jeff pulls out a ladder, and of course, the main event. Oh, the main event gets a picture-in-picture. Vince would never. Get your commercial game up, Tony Skeets. You broke bitch, even though you rich. That makes sense now. They go back and forth during the break. Apparently, I took notes during the break. I must have been hella drunk.
Damn.
Darby was on chairs, and Jeff climbs up the ladder. Then Darby gets his dumb ass up the ladder. That gets reversed, and this skinny cracker just killed himself, jumping off that ladder, hitting Jeff, and he ate the right side while Jeff ate the left. Darvin goes for a coffee drop. I'm reading the notes.
Coffee.
Yep, coffee drop. And Darby eats Matt. Jeff gets Darby on the steps, took his shirt off, so his chili meat, well, not chili meat, but titties hanging all out. And Jeff eats that swanton on top of the steps that were posted the long ways. These white boys going to need a whole ounce of cocaine to stop the hurt tonight. But Darby is still in this fight. He hits a coffin drop. Jeff rolls his dumb ass up for the dub. And now, on the record, Darby has not lost to one, but two old-ass crackers that come from WWE in the middle of that ring. Wowzers. That was the main event.
You did not write wowzers.
I did, bitch. I will screenshot you the notes.
That's the whitest thing you've ever written.
I was watching two white-ass crackers do some white-ass shit. Two white crackers was doing some white-ass shit. So I wrote it.
No, whenever Ceizar sees Sting on his TV, he starts to get more white so he can protect himself.
Natural defense mechanism.
I got you. Langria, do you have any thoughts on the main event of two crackers going cracker?
Yeah. Why?
I respect that.
Oh, Getty, he's pointing at the word Y and also the letter Y, so it's like double.
Why do
Oh,
this?
by the way, Jeff Hardy advances to fight Adam Cole next.
Is this the best way to honor? Is this the best way to honor Owen Hart's memory by killing yourself off the top of a fucking ladder and crashing through some stairs?
Yeah.
This was
die like he did.
Making as soon as they said like earlier in the show, Ceizar, it's no DQ, anything goes. Yeah, this was gonna be a spot fest, and one of these guys was possibly gonna die. It was. I don't know if they should. I wouldn't even call this free money because this is AEW. This is the two crash test dummies doing what the two crash test dummies do best. And I guess main event, I don't know. I was just like, why? You guys gonna kill yourself for this? Okay, fine. Whatever. Like Ceizar said, go heal up, do your cocaine. Moving on.
Bresky, you have any comments on this cracker on cracker frown?
Yeah, it's called Walmart. But no, I mean, I don't get it. It's like if you go back and like watch these documentaries that like they'll do for the like for the old like how the match got put together and the W24s whatever. Like even like you hear like Edge and Christian and the Hardys and Dudley's talking about like their TLC matches whatever. It's like even though it was spotty. It was like, all right, we want to do this spot because it adds to the match and because it's a big fight feel and adds purpose. It's just a random ass match in some random ass tournament with no stakes. And
what does the winner get? Did we ever figure that out?
A trophy, I think. I think it's just a trophy.
That's it? No title shot?
I'm pretty sure it's just a trophy. They might have a title shot, but the last I saw, it looked like it was just a trophy. Maybe they get Owen Hart's spot in the Hall of Fame. I don't know. But
they get to tap his wife.
I don't know.
I'd lose that. I'm not fighting this hard. I gotta jump off ladders. And
That's why they were trying to kill each other because they didn't want to move forward.
They wanted to have a double fucking no finish.
I'd rather just ask Brother Quarter for a night with Jake's mama than fuck Owen Hart's wife. Get the fuck out of here.
But no, it's like this is so random as fucking Wednesday. Like, why do you? If this was the finals of the tournament, and
First round, baby.
Exactly. If this was the finals and it was like this, like the opening match of Double or Nothing or whatever the fuck, maybe I could see. You're like, we want to go all out. This is the first ever tournament final. We're all kicking off the show.
I see what you did there. I see what you did.
Yeah. So we give. Oh, it's funny. So let me explain the joke. But it's like, come on, like this is the shit. Is I always want to refrain from calling AEW like just like a glorified indie mud show, but it's like when they do shit like this every week, it's like it's come on. And I really want to like AEW. I really do. And there's so much I do like about it. Like I love the Acclaim, Kazarian, and fucking MJF, fucking Blackpool United, whatever the fuck, Combat Club. And it's like, but it's like, come on. You know, you don't need to do this. And again, I saw as well the response of like, why would you do that to honor Owen Hart when it's like that's exactly how the dude fucking
They weren't in the rafters.
died.
They were just on a ladder. He didn't die from a ladder match.
Still.
It's the symbolism, Ceizar. The
He
symbolism.
didn't die from a ladder match.
Come on. He
He
free
died from the
fell.
rafters like Sting used to do.
Darby free fell and looked like he was going to kill himself. Owen free fell and killed himself. The disrespect with his widow up in the stands.
I
They
mean,
smacked
Vince
her
was right
like
on that harness first.
They smash
Vince
cut to
could've
her
died.
face after that spot, and the fucking marionette was like, oh, and she went, oh.
Who cares? This
You
bitch
know,
is doing this. She's doing this for spite anyway. Who cares?
Oh, absolutely. But no, I just don't get it. It's like I don't care about I mean, other than like Dax versus Cash, I don't care about the tournaments. Like no one, I don't think anyone cares this much to where they're gonna be like, oh my god, wow, I can't wait to see Jeff Hardy versus Darby Allin on free TV for what's the prize? Oh, just a trophy?
Trophy.
Oh, okay. It's like the fucking two-way tournament that they did in Saudi where fucking like R-Truth was in it. And it's like, okay, who like whatever. so I don't know. It just if even if it was on a pay-per-view, it would have made me ask why, just like Mangry is asking why, but it's come on. There's no need for all this. It's just doing it just to be like, well, you know, Vince would never let us do this. Let's do it. You know, it's like, come on.
Sticks. Any comments on the main event of old APPW?
Once again, APPW got their card lineup mixed up. If this would have opened, by the time the main event would have came, you probably could have forgot about this. But
Main event being Jungle Boy and Ricky Starks.
Yes.
well, even Adam Cole and
Uncle Dax.
even if you had 3 Owen Hart tournament matches, and the first one started off good, and then it just went downhill from there. And why you had Jeff win against one of your pillars of your company is still beyond me. And
You had to. I don't get that.
Darby's the only pillar that loses constantly, man. Come on now. We know.
yeah, and so that just shows you if this is a legit house, you have a shitty pillar of your house. You're gonna want to hurry up and sell that fucking thing before it sinks in on you. And I mean, having that, I mean, the kid's a good wrestler. I'm not gonna say he sets the world on fire, but he's a good wrestler. He's somebody that with time could become a pretty good wrestler. He'll probably become champion. Tony Skeets will probably be smart enough at some point to see that he'll have a huge run going and decide to give him a championship, probably. But this match was something that probably did need to happen. it's something that both guys, you could have dispatched either guy to different wrestlers and had them win, but this, I don't get the booking of it. I mean, you had Jeff win, and then you had them go through all those, and then you had him roll Darby up after a coffin drop for the win.
Deadliest move in sports entertainment.
Yes, it is. And you had Jeff Hardy be the guy to do that. When you could have had somebody else do that. You could have had MJF do that. You could have had, you could have had Ricky Starks do that. You could have had insert name of wrestler that he's faced before this match. You could have had do that. But you had Jeff Hardy have the smarts to do that.
He did it to Karrion Kross too. Forget he did it to Karrion Kross and ruined him.
Yeah.
So I got to go to the same fucking place.
So, like, Mangria's background shows, it explains pretty much this whole episode of ATW.
Wow. After Darby, after Starks,
Jungle Boy.
Yeah.
So the second hour of ATW is all a lie.
I will say the biggest compliment I can give Darby Allin, and it's also I think the biggest ceiling, is in a couple of years he would make a great X Division champion. Like that, I don't think. Again, it's not like like saying like, oh, he has to be a certain height and certain
weight.
I can't buy him as champ. You're gonna tell me a fucking 175-pound dude's world champ?
Unless
Rey Mysterio, no.
Yeah,
Rey Mysterio looks like he could fucking kill you, and he's actually killed a guy with a 619.
He has murdered a nigga. You're right. Rey Mysterio got a body.
Yeah, you take Rey Mysterio's mask off, he's got a teardrop tattoo. Right
there. One for your boy.
Unless they're gonna peel off a lot of these guys onto Ring of Honor. I just don't know. We've talked about them with a bloated roster of wrestlers, and throughout this card, we see that they have young guys that they could have main event Rampage, and they're relegated to mid card, or even when they main event, they're relegated to matches like this, and lose to older WWE wrestlers. So ATW is still showing me why. It's just what are we doing? You want to be something different, but a lot of your guys in prominent championships and a lot of in your prominent segments come from another organization.
And they're not
if you can't hack it on Dynamite according to their standards, I'm sure you could hack it on Dynamite.
Oh, without a doubt.
Losing to Ceizar.
Real quick.
Beating JH and then losing to Ceizar.
Yeah. That sounds fun. All right, that's enough against that shit talk.
Thank God.
We're going to talk about the A show.
Yes.
Up first, we got Joe Gacy doing that cracker shit that only Joe Gacy does. He apparently had them crackers in robes, beat up LeBron Breaker. They put that cracker in a car. Cars and kidnapping motherfuckers were the theme of the night. Get ready, people. They took him out to a random place in the wood where the grass was nice and low and cut. So obviously some Mexican works there, I'm guessing. And Mangria. You probably know who it is. It's in Florida. Some guy getting hacked. Some guy getting paid, $8 an hour just to cut grass. He's fine with it.
It was Raquel's brother. We're all related.
Oh, okay, cool. They're all related.
Yeah,
anyway,
Gonzalez, Rodriguez, fucking.
Yeah. They had a fucking actual virtual
she
sack.
Was promoted, Bretsky. She was promoted.
Where did they get that virtual sack? That fucking sack from, like a sack race. They just put a black mask over him. Anyway, up first in the rang, we had the Pokemon evolution of butt meat. We got Nasatol JC, Good and Small Mandy, and Grab It All Gigi, aka Toxic A, versus Roxy and Sleepy the Hoe. Sleepy off that top rope while Toxic A standing in the ring, not knowing what the fuck is going on. And we lit off the rip like 4 niggas playing spades at a barbecue with a bottle of Henny. The faces have control early. In quick tags, they working over Gigi's body. They lucky they working over that body. I'd work that body over. This is written in parentheses, by the way. I'm reading the notes.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad it was a side note.
Everything is written down. I have to say parentheses. There's a lot of parentheses.
Do you ever use brackets, though? Do you ever go to the brackets?
I don't use the brackets. I like the parentheses when I'm thinking inside of my head when I'm writing shit, apparently. JC gets the sneak tag and takes it to Roxy. Another parentheses. Wait, JC's last name is Perez. Mexican women are supposed to have cakes. What happened to this bitch? She must be halfway. Parentheses. Anyway, back to the action. JC and them have some quick tags and are working over Roxy. Sleepy is in the back. And she snaps in a suplex. Oh, Sleepy is back in. Sorry, I can't read. And snaps in a suplex and hits a double team on Toxic A before the commercial break. I bet parentheses again. Sorry. I bet if me and Styx had a match against Team Toxic, all for the belts, and we was double teaming them bitches, we would have all the belts. Parentheses. The champs were running shop during the commercial break, and they still have control. Chu is in for a fight of her life, and hits a sneak tag, gets to Roxy, who is throwing hands. It hits Tilt-A-Whirls with a Russian leg sweep, gets the 2. Roxy with the handstand drop, and Sleepy with the nappy elbow, not nappy as in black people hair, nappy as in she sleeps a lot. And JC breaks up the pin. Mandy gets in the ring. Roxy was going to hit that flip shit on Gigi. GC hits her with ye old super kick and Toxic A sneak once. Afterwards, Wendy gets the beat down of her life like it's Bloods versus Crips. Bloods, because they're women's, period. Ha. And Toxic A holds up the goal. I have to read it how I wrote it. I have to read it.
So here's what the joke means.
Anyway, up next
was their tag team name. No.
Yeah. Up next, Grayson Waller and fake Barbie, aka Putty, went shopping, and Barbie paid. You know what, Grayson Waller? You go off, King. You let these bitches pick up the tab. You don't spend your dollars. Let that hoe pay for anything. Anyway,
white boy summer, baby.
Yeah, white boy summer. He talks about a match, and then there's a commercial. We get back, Diamond Mine promo, and they got a new member. It's some darky. I don't know who he is. Up next, another promo. Better JH is in the ring with the red KKK chapter because they all wearing hoods and shit. Crowd chants, shut the hell up. Casey talks about the KKK members, and he wants LeBron to join his cult. All right. Sangria. Talk about Joe Gacy being a cracker, kidnapping people. The first match with all the women, Grayson Waller and Barbie, and he put all the money on her tab. Diamond Mine promo, and then Better JH with the red KKK.
I do like how last week they went off the air with those 2 hooded dudes with the red hoods, and everyone was like, what the fuck? And it went off air. It kind of made it more intriguing to look forward to what actually happened. And I didn't see anything about it online. I didn't really search for it because I didn't want it spoiled, but I digress. The only thing that I noticed in this segment was the stretcher that Braun was carried out in. It was a weird
barbed wire on it.
It was a weird looking fucking Mick Foley Jesus-like stretcher from colonial days or some shit. And Gacy's evil laugh, I ain't buying it. The best evil laugh in the business is Damian Priest. He has the greatest evil laugh I've ever heard in my life.
Wait, talking about in wrestling? Because Jeff Bezos has the best evil laugh I've ever heard in my life.
That's true.
That guy sounds like a fucking villain, and I almost got a cape and shot his ass when I heard his laugh the first time.
Bezos is legit Lex Luthor in real life.
I almost got a Punisher fucking vest, bulletproof vest, and went to go shoot Jeff Bezos because that laugh is pure evil.
I can't wait till that shows up in the fucking out of context clip compilation.
Tag team championship match begins. Toxic A whooping up on Roxanne to start. Chu and Roxanne working well together, heading into commercial break. It cannot be comfy in that damn onesie. Inside or outside the ring. It's 100% wardrobe malfunction proof though. Chu gets ridden like a motorcycle during commercial picture-in-picture by DG. Toxic A really using Chu's hair against her. Gigi putting the discoloration nation on high alert. Thanks to an assist from Mandy Rose, Gigi and JC retain. Wade calls Chu a sore loser post-match attack, but Toxic A dominate them. You'll never look like me, Mandy screams in her face, to which Ember Moon rolled her eyes at when she saw Gigi rips off Chu's fake eyelashes. My wife actually saw that when I was watching. She goes, "Oh." I was like, what? It was just eyelashes.
See, NXT 2.0 is getting new
You don't
viewers.
know, okay? You don't know. And I was
I
like,
don't know how much glue goes on an eyelash.
And yeah, Grayson and Butter Putty out shopping. Diamond Mine and the Gym Creeds are still mad at Roddy. Viking Raiders rematch set for next week. Roddy introduced Damon Kemp into the Diamond Mine.
Yeah, the darkie.
Joe Gacy with the Fudget Druids out. Gacy cuts promo while crowd tells him to shut the hell up. He wants Braun to be a part of the movement. Camera zooms in on Gacy's chubby, twitching face. Saray approaches. Did you get to?
No. Stinks.
Okay, my bad.
Stinks running back.
Tag match was pretty good. I mean, it's not a barn burner of an opener, but it was a good tag match. Had the fuck shit ending at the end, which allows it to probably a rematch going forward. Sleepy Chew and Roxanne, they're round out to be a really good tag team. I mean, it's a smart thing to do to be able to get Roxanne on TV, because we've talked about her. She can go, so it allows her to get on TV. So not a bad match to open up. Grayson and Miss Stratton. It's 2022. Goddamn, go get it, fucking Grayson. Let her pick up the tab. You goddamn right.
Mm-hmm.
Goddamn right. You want to go spend fucking thousands of dollars at fucking Dolce & Gabbana or at Gucci? Fucking let her pick up that tab. Goddamn right. You do that.
Quality, nigga.
Goddamn right. You do that shit, my man.
Pick up that
And then
tab,
Diamond Mine going forward, getting a new member. So I guess they're gonna keep the group together. Maybe, I don't know.
Some darky though.
Yeah. Well, you gotta get some color in that group, man. You don't want to. There's one thing, you gotta at least have some color in a group. You can't have it all be.
Well, they had that Asian guy, but they fired him.
Yeah, they fired him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably back fucking in the lab getting new coronavirus calculated up for.
And then Malcolm didn't renew his contract, and he was a darky. So
yeah. So you gotta get some color infused back in there, and then we get Joe JH out there, which, given Gacy, putting JH of Gacy anymore now, it's kind of an insult to Gacy. But they show They showed a footage, the after NXT went off air footage. We get the open invitation where they do drop him off in a backwoods where the grass is freshly cut, and there was a cement road leading there. There's no gravel, there's no dirt road, cement road leading there. Nice, probably fully stocked pond with probably you could probably go fishing off the banks of and have a pretty good day. You dropped the Braun Breaker off there. So we are obviously going to get more Joe Gacy, LeBron Breaker going forward. We'll see if LeBron Breaker takes that open invitation, or if he's going to come out and stump Joe Gacy with some Steiner math. Maybe makes him go crazy. We'll see what happens next week.
Bretzky, you got any thoughts on the opening of NXT?
Yeah, just a couple. I mean, I didn't really watch again, start to watch, but I just will say from keeping tabs with it, I'm really happy that they're still going with Gacy as a top guy, even though Harland was let go and all of that. It's given me a lot of Bray Wyatt, John Cena, WrestleMania 30 vibes. Yeah. With this storyline, obviously Gacy gets compared to Wyatt a lot. I do think there are a lot of differences, but I get it. They're similar. But no, I'm really happy. I love that kidnapping is the fucking word of the week, apparently. in NXT.
No.
He put up on screen. Yay! Oh my god!
He said it. He said it.
Everyone take a drink. But no.
Every time we say,
I will say my new friend. I think he's a new friend to the tripod. Brother Twopence.
Okay.
Actually, he told me the other day he was very excited. He was very excited to see that Joe Gacy's still getting pushed. Although he said it more like, "Oh, bro, I'm very happy that Joe Gacy getting pushed." He said it more like that.
Booga.
Ooga booga. Oh, Wade Barrett's my favorite announcer. But no, I mean, yeah. Wendy Chu still it makes no sense to me. But
Smokey the hoe. Now she's Sleepy the hoe.
Yeah. But yeah, fucking Toxic Attraction, still great, per usual. I don't care what anyone says about Mandy Rose, being like this new wave of you can't really wrestle as good, but looks good. I don't care. She's entertaining as fuck. Yeah. And that Dynamite's still a thing. I don't know how good it'll be if Roddy's unhappy and Bivens is gone, but I mean, at least it's still a thing. Creed Brothers still rule. Ivy Nile still rules. All these guys still rule. So
Mandy Rose approaching 200 days as NXT Women's Champion.
Damn, that's right. She won it like right after.
I think she hit it today. I think I saw the post today. It's a post on WWE or
that's crazy.
Instagram, WWE NXT. Yeah.
Like it's really, if you keep track of how long she's been champ, it's like kind of remembering how long it's been since it was black and gold. But she won it very shortly after it got changed to rainbow.
Yeah. All right. Up next, we got grown up Bretsky. He's getting ready in the back with that long haired cracker. The Power Ranger came in. Power Ranger came in and spoke that shit. And the bitch made subtitles hit my screen. I thought my drunk ass was watching Country Roll. The blonde cracker watches so much hentai. Hentai, that's Japanese cartoon porn. For those of you who don't have any culture. And he knew what the Power Ranger was saying.
You uncultured swine, learn some shit.
Learn some shit. He knew what that Power Ranger was saying. And now it's a mixed tag. Up next, Ivy now with all that body. She's working over a bunch of thick neck crackers and niggas and, doing push-ups and shit. And she gonna fuck the last one. I know she is. She giving them the eyes. She was giving me the eyes through the TV screen. I was like, I don't have all that body. The fuck you having now?
Look at that body.
It's literally on my notes. Anyway, up next, NXT Woman Breakout Tourney starts. There was a bunch of bitches in the rampway. Not to call them bitches no hoes, or call them hoes no bitches. Y'all know the phrase. Y'all listen to this shit.
Buy the shirt.
But up first, we got Fallon versus some pale ass heifer. No, I did not try to listen to learn her name or rewind it. I don't rewind. So she is now Pale Heifer. Pale Heifer is trying to hit a sneak roll up, and Fallon slows it down and hit a two-step out in the Kona. A drop kick reversal. Pale Heifer goes for a second pin attempt.
Heifer? And
then the watered down APA with that jerk off cracker comes out to the ring. Who the hell is Paley? Oh, Fallon. Sorry. She gets a mean boot, goes for the pin, while Wade talks about how Jensen jerks himself off too much, and that's why his arm is strong but still broke. I thought that was funny.
Oi.
Fallon with I literally wrote fash. I really meant fast. Fast smash a boot slide out of the ring. And then a mean right for a 2.5, as Mangria would call it. We get a jawbreaker, an elbow, and both women slam each other into the mat. Pales gets a Hurricane Rana and a shoulder tackle and a near fall. But Hensley hits the backbreaker clothesline and a shiny whiz. Shout out Jericho, because he's a wizard now with a shiny shirt. That old fuck for the win.
Throwing fireballs and shit.
He's a wizard. Elgato interview about talking about kidnapping and shit. And that's
he said it.
Kidnap, that's the word of the day, bitch.
They did it.
The graphic.
So we'll go back. Bretsky, what do you think about your grown-up self from the future? Getting ready with a Power Ranger, making it a mixed tag with Grayson Waller and Hillary and Putty. Hillary. I call the bitch Hillary. Grayson Waller and Putty. And that bitch, the bitch actually spoke Japanese and subtitles did show up on the screen. I did really think I was watching Country Roll. I thought I was on One Piece episode 1018.
We actually have a foreign language department.
Yeah, he said that because the tall cracker was like, "I know what she's saying, Mr. Chase." He's like, "Yeah, I take it with Mr. Somebody Tuesdays and Thursdays."
Period. I take it second period.
Yeah. What do you think about the foreign department in Chase University, aka Bresky U? Ivy now with all that body. She was working out a bunch of dudes, and then people just kept bowing out. They were doing push-ups at first. This is an on-running thing. This will be mentioned like probably 4 or 5 times throughout the show. And then the NXT Women Breakout Tourney. And the winner of the tourney gets a shot at Old Mandy Rose, just like our man Mello won that shit and got a shot at that North American Championship. And then your boys, Elgato, was laughing with McKenzie about kidnapping crackers. That's the word again. Yeah, party. Blue, 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 blue.
Yeah, it's a throwback to the fucking surreal pregame.
Every time we say it, Senate Chaos is still a bitch. And
you said it too.
That's another phrase of pays.
Hey!
Yeah, and more free plan B at the cantina. So yeah, Bretsky, what do you think about all that?
Well, Bretsky U is alive and well. My goal in life is just meet Andre Chase, just so I can have the photo op with Andre Chase, and that's it.
You guys look like fucking father and son.
Cue the Spider-Man meme. Cue that Spider-Man meme.
But no, it's really nice to see they're still going with it. It's so funny. Like I can see him being like, you know, a North American champ one day. I think with the character is limited to that, but it is hilarious, and I'm glad to see that they're still going with it. Yeah, then Ivy Nile doing Ivy Nile things. All I know is that she got all that body, but you know, but it's Ivy Nile. And then something else happened. Fucking Legato was talking about kidnapping because that's how they started, was with kidnapping, and I guess that. Oh, I got it twice. Whoa. Fucking Happy Corbin's old fucking gambling music starts playing in the background.
Yeah. The NXT Women Breakout Tourney happened as well.
Oh yeah, that happened too. I can't wait till the winner of that complains that their shirt's racist and they gets fired within about 2 months.
Always good shit.
But the Legato started with them getting fucking kidnapped. Whoa.
It's gonna smash into the Pee Wee's Playhouse when they said the word of the day. Yeah, the fucking chair with the teeth. That always frightened me.
Thank you. Please tell me you're gonna go back and edit this. If you spent 5 hours fucking working on the fucking female superstar of the year, then you can do that.
You can go back and put Pee Wee's Playhouse every time we say kidnapping.
You'll get plenty of sleep down the road. This won't take you very long.
Yeah.
Just like 23, 24 hours to edit this. It'll be fine.
Are you trying to kidnap some of my hours?
Hey guys, just so we don't get off track, Cynic Chaos is still a bitch.
He's still a bitch.
Yeah.
Can we actually have it be a new segment? We call it, instead of Pee Wee's Playhouse, call it Plan B's Playhouse.
That still works. Sticks,
those are my thoughts.
Sticks, what'd you think about all that fuck shit I read through earlier?
Let's see here. The Ivy Nile challenge. That is literally NXT 2.0's dating game for this woman. For all that boy.
It's so much boy.
And then we got Gretzky 2.0 on NXT 2.0. Mm-hmm. Being able to keep this guy on TV has been good. Has been great. This promo has been good. This promo with everybody's favorite long-haired surfer boy turned scholar, Bodie, saying, I take that second period with so. Oh, foreign language department? So, and I totally agree. They need to at least have him and Bodie be I don't even care if it's transitional champions, be at least tag team champions.
They're giving them for a day.
Yeah, even for a day or even for a couple. If they win at a takeover and then like 2 or 3 days later they lose
it on Tuesday.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Totally fine with that.
The women's breakout tournament, it was a good match for Country Girl Fallon to be able to showcase and move forward. This allows them to actually bring in some other women, future women that we're obviously going to see on NXT Level Up that will possibly work their way into 2.0. And Legato segment. I mean, Legato, we've all talked about how good the Brown Order is. Them coming in and doing what the Familia does.
Mm-hmm.
Flexing their muscle and, wait for it, kidnapping a huge a person, the brains of the family, for the Don, kidnapping that guy was just showed us why you don't mess with the Brown Order, why you don't mess with the La Familia.
Mm-hmm. Mangria, what are your thoughts on?
Saray approaches Chase U, wants a mixed tag. Brody knows Japaneses. That's what I put. Andre Chase and Saray versus Grayson and Butter Putty. This is a teachable moment, Saray says in anime. Ivy Nile challenge, push-ups. That's all I got to say because we're going to say it a lot. We're going to keep going back to it. Women's breakout tournament participants out on stage. First round, it's Sloane Jacobs versus Fallon Henley.
Our name's Sloane Jacobs. Nice.
Sloane with a very unique pin attempt. She was upside down holding a folded Fallon. BJ out for support. Fallon in very Lacey Evans-esque gear. Winner of this gets a championship opportunity of her choice. I don't know if that means the NXT women's or the tag. Who knows?
We're fucking faces mellow.
Fallon takes the win after a Shining Wizard. A decent butt meat in this quick match. Brown Order interviewed backstage. Santos said AJ disrespected the Brown Order. That's why he kidnapped. Okay, moving on.
All right.
I will say, if fucking Fallon Huxtable, whatever her name is, if she doesn't start using the Fallon,
it's Fallon Foxworthy. Get it straight.
If she doesn't start using the Falcon Arrow, calling it the Fallon Arrow, I'm gonna be very mad.
So during the interview, he told Cruz to go get the car. Cruz is in the car now. He went to go get the car. And Tony D and the Greasers from Greece won. A lot of you fucks ain't old enough to know what that shit is, but they just look like some fucking greasers. Or if you've seen Indiana Jones 4 with Shia LaBeouf, that's what a greaser is.
Go Google it.
Grease like
that time. Yeah, you're watching this on YouTube, hit pause, Google what a greaser is, or just put it in the YouTube search bar. Open the next tab, bitch. I know you know what to do. Look that shit up. They beat up and kidnapped Cruz.
Oh!
But they put this cracker in a Camry. A Camry? Really? A fucking white ass Camry? You kidnapped this nigga from an Escalade and you put him in a Camry. And I don't care about the word of the day right now. It's a fucking Camry. To the dawn of NXT, and all you can afford is a Camry? Nigga, I can rent a Camry. I go to Enterprise tomorrow and get a Camry.
It's all that Rent-A-Car had at the moment. They didn't get the reservation.
Mello showed up in a Bentley later. And you mean tell me Tony D can't get nothing but a Camry?
Yeah, but Mello knows some guys. He knows some guys that chase him around that valet park, so he can get that in.
I mean, Tony D, to be fair, never had the makings of a varsity athlete.
You got a point.
If anyone gets that Sopranos reference.
Up next, and I really wrote up next, and I forgot the E. So I just said up NXT.
How Japanesese of you.
Yeah, because I wrote it twice. I put
you
up NXT.
Fucks.
I put up NXT next. I said NXT's Red Velvet is in the ring. I don't know who this bitch is. Versus Alba Fire.
Because Red Velvet sucks.
Yeah, up against Alba Fire. And she's got her sting-like bat fitting she gonna murder a nigga in the ring. I bet this shit don't last more than 5 minutes. They have an Ivy Now fitness shit during the match. I don't know what they were doing, but it was a picture-in-picture. The
Burpees.
disrespect. And then I was like, damn, Alba hit that trick with a mean ass chop. The bitch got 8-cup titties. Now her titties are smaller than Adam Cole's.
Baby.
Baby. Oh shit, Miller. Oh, I guess her name is Miller. Oh shit, Miller actually getting some offense and got a 2 count.
Yeah.
Ceizar's discovering his notes. Oh
yeah.
I wrote this shit Wednesday. It's fucking Sunday. I don't know what I wrote. I'm just glad I hit save. Alba gets thrown into a corner, fights her way out. It's a mean DDT and a super something. Gets a 2.5. Miller reverses fire, going back to the offense. It's another 2 count, but here we go. Super kick, headbutt, the fire bomb, and a swanton for the 1, 2, 3. Get the bat. Another nigga lost to a sting ass hoe, and that is that. I wrote Mello and Trick roll up with no shirts on in a Bentley. Why do you have no shirts on in a Bentley? And the street nigga slams the door in their face. Cora Jade promo. Damn, Mackenzie looking good this night. And Cora Jade is wearing the classic throat goat symbol, aka a black choker necklace. So we'll go back to Mangrio. Cruz was in the car, and he got K-worded by Tony D and the Greasers.
Wait, what's the K word? I'm confused.
hold on, I'll get.
Shut up, bitch. We'll say it later. He got K-worded by Tony D and the Greasers, putting a Camry. We got NXT's Red Velvet against Alba Fire with her Sting bat. We got Mello and Trick rolled up with no shirts on, as per usual, and the street nigga. Cora Jade has got the black choker, aka the goat throat. You know what I'm saying? Every girl who sucks a mean dick has a black choker necklace.
If you're already looking things up, you should look up what throat goat means if you don't know.
You should definitely.
Tony D and company pull up in a Camry. I have a Camry. That's embarrassing. They jump and
Mangry is the one who kidnapped them.
Kidnap Del Toro. Oh shit! Word of the day. Alba Fire versus Amari Miller. Alba with new music, new look, new entrance. Ivy Nile challenge doing burpees. Yep, we really needed that update. Wasn't a complete squash. Miller with some hard-hitting offense, but after a gory bomb and a swanton, Alba picks up the win. Screen went black for some reason, so I did my Twitter research for wardrobe malfunctions. Came up empty. Trick and Mello
showed up at NXT.
Trick and Mello arrive, but Solo the Street Man shuts the door.
Street Man.
They search for another way in. Cora Jade interviewed about match versus Natty. So, that was it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There we go.
That's it. All right. Bresky, what about whatever you heard?
I'm just gonna say, as the prediction, Amari Miller will be the next Indy Hartwell. Because before Indy Hartwell made it to where she is now, she was in that kind of similar spot where they use her kind of sparingly. We knew her name. They kind of started giving her a little bit of background, but it's like she never really won. She's never really prominent. And then now she's here. I think they clearly see something in Amari Miller. Yeah, I mean, I think she's already light years ahead of Red Velvet, to be fair.
Who?
But oh god, yeah, she actually resides in your mama's kitchen. But no, I think she has a lot of potential, and I'm glad they're sticking with her, and that I hope that she lives up to the potential that I assume they see in her. But yeah, I mean, we all know what
Brett, can I get your thoughts on the name change? Do you care? Alba Fire, KLR.
Oh yeah, KLR.
Oh yeah, I don't really care because we all get over it. It's happened enough. I don't give a fuck. And the reasoning behind it makes sense on WWE's part for all the name changes. They just don't want people to have their original names because then they can copyright it, and that's a smart business move.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
I guess Alba Fire was her name before she came to NXT UK.
Right, yeah, exactly.
You want to speak of smart business move? MJF got his name trademark.
Oh yeah.
Where's my Burberry scarf? God damn it!
Go get it. Go get it. Bretsky's gonna wax poetic.
Oh yeah, Stick
MJF
still has to talk. Still,
Yeah, MJF going on fucking podcast being like, yeah, I'm going to leave AEW is so smart and I love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Mackenzie looking good, Cora Jade looking good. I like how they're actually drawing out this Cora Jade versus Natty thing because I think it's good for Cora Jade in many ways. Yeah, Sticks, I'll leave it up to you.
Stixy drip. The ball has been tossed to you, sir. Tony D and his Camry.
young Tony in that fine Italian motor vehicle, that Camry.
Well, it's better than the Fiat.
The 2007 Camry.
The
Fix it again,
2007.
Tony.
Because with the F1 tournament in Miami, all the Ferraris were gone. them keeping this back and forth with young Tony and Legato. This is good. This is really good because you have some faction warfare going on. So every once in a while you need to have that. So that's good. We know how good Legato is. This is going to help bring young Tony and his Italian men, his young men. This will help them returning the favor and thieving Cruz. No, I'm kidding. Kidnapping Cruz. Throw them in the back of their fine motor vehicle Camry. That was good. Continues this going. We had Alba Fire, Mangria's favorite ginger on a pro wrestling roster, make her new debut with new name, coming out with that Robin Hood bat in her stash,
in her quiver.
Yes. Mari Miller, they've
sorry, Caesar, quiver. No.
Quiver.
like Bretsky said, they obviously see something with her, and she's a good wrestler. This is good for her. She's just entering experience while on TV, so that way everybody can stay up to date with her. Alba gets the win, which we figured she would. While during this match, we had the round 2 of the Ivy Nile dating game. So we had that. We had a little multitasking going on. So good job on that. And what else did we have? What was after this?
Your mom. Oh, no.
Oh, nothing. We're
See, that was funny because SC.
That's funny because young Bresky's overseas and he's drinking, and now he's on the ball because he's getting drunk and he's coming up with all these funny jokes. Because Jake's mom,
half a beer in, I'm getting wasted. Oh,
we know. No, up next was Mello and Trick pulling up, and the Street Man slams the door in their face.
Yes,
the
and we got
Street Man. Can that be our new shirt? The Street Man. It's the Street. Then ... Man.
That was the name of the episode.
Gretzky hasn't been keeping up on the tripod.
Yeah, that was the name of last week's
episode.
I
forgive you.
I know.
Ceizar,
Gretzky is saving as much as I can.
Gretzky is saving the world, but yeah, that was it was Sticks. We said the Street Man because Ceizar says.
Wait, Ceizar's the only one that has to say what he says. So
Ceizar says the Street quiver. No.
Very much.
But we had the Street Man keeping out Mello and Trick. So that was a nice little precursor to what would happen later on in the night.
And then Cora Jade was with Mackenzie cutting a promo, and she was wearing the throat goat symbol.
Yeah, I like what they're doing with Cora. Instead of just go ahead and, I mean, they obviously see something in her, but instead of just go ahead and handing her the title, they're having her work her way up to possibly either being the one that dethrones Mandy, or she's going to become women's champion. So they're having her work her way up, having her go against Natty, and then do a lot of this stuff is a good thing to do to allow her to get experience, but also keeping her fresh on TV and stuff like that. So I didn't mind it. Yeah, you had her in the street, in a sweet black choker, and Mackenzie looking fine interviewing her. So I wasn't mad at it.
Can we just get 1 second? Just a cheers to Big Dick Vic for securing that
For
bag.
tagging that bag. For tagging that bag.
He kidnapped that pussy.
Oh, he said no word.
I know Mangria complained about having to do the work. Now he's just adding more work for himself with these fucking Pee Wee Herman bits he got to put in.
Really. All right. The street man hits the ring, and the crowd was going crazy. And the street man don't care who wins. Seen Cameron Grimes and Mello because he wants next. I didn't even know these crackers was having a match in your house. So thank you for the news, the street man. Cameron Grimes comes out, and yeah, he reiterates what the street man says. He has a match with Mello at In Your Mouth. In Your Mouth. And
once I come back in your mouth.
I know. Ask the dumb cracker who runs APPW. In Your Mouth needs to be.
In Your Mouth needs to make a return.
Yeah, definitely. In Your Mouth was some good shit.
That was the debut of.
Oh my god! I'm done.
Hey! Speaking of the word of the day, did you know In Your Mouth is actually the debut of someone who has kidnapped? Whoa! A title.
Too soon, Bretsky. Too soon.
God, Jesus Christ.
Too soon, my ass.
Jesus Christ. Don't even talk about that. Anyway, Cameron Grimes comes out, and the crowd was not behind Cameron Grimes. They were behind the street man.
Bretsky shed a tear.
He probably did.
I did. I knew we were out watching it live. I started crying.
But Cameron Grimes did tell the street man that if he wins against Mello, which he will, then the street man has next. Street man leaves the ring. The street man leaves the ring, and then Mello and Trick with their no shirt having ass get up in that ring, and they beat up on old Grimy. And the street man was not paying attention, and the crowd was yelling for the street man to go for the save. He didn't look like he wanted to go for the save. He cuts back to the ring, and the street man comes back for the save, whoops up on everybody, throws his ass in Trick's face. Mello leaves, and then they all leave the ring. Then we got Elgato. They pull up to the scene. Santos talking to old girl like, where is he? You know, Cruz is always late. Cruz sound like he got some nigga in him. Yeah, he always. I ain't mad at you, Cruz, man. So, look, you just can't be getting the car, man. Sometimes you got to get the car. You know, you got to text a few bitches you up. You know what I'm saying? See if you get a text back.
As one does.
As one does. It was nighttime in Miami, baby. You got to slide through some Instagram. Yo, bitch, where you going tonight? I just got to drive the ball.
You got to throw them lines out there. You got to throw them lines out there so you can get it.
He's like, yo, first Cruz is like, yo, I really work on Tuesdays 8 and 10, baby, but it's only like 9. It's only 8:35. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be off work. I got to drive the balls back. I'm free by 9. I can meet you in the club, you know, a little Latin club, a little dance, a little coke in the bathroom. You know, she sniffs it off your dick. Get that
then we can hit the sweet place at the big brunch cantina.
Big brunch cantina, you know what I'm saying? My man Troy can get me in.
Crumb catchers.
I was heading to the big brunch cantina because the password's over. I mean, I know Senate Chaos is a bitch, but the password is over. And then, you know, he can get me in there, and then, you know there's free play and B tonight, girl. Like, we can ski all night.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Legato could get a sweet corner booth.
Oh, yeah.
And they can be in there, and they can freaking be in there till the sun rises.
That's what I'm saying.
You know that corner booth, like the old Evolution promos, where they're all
corner booth.
You know how WWE likes to cut corners, though. They would tear down the Toxic Lounge title and put the Brown Order Lounge.
Yeah, definitely. So anyway, Escobar makes a phone call. He's a phone call to some poor ass cracker with a Camry. They have a conversation. Apparently they're gonna have a match next week. And Tony is just so angry. I don't know why he's so angry. Why is he angry? He flipped the whole table. There was money on that table. I'm not recounting this money. There's money on the table. He's just so angry.
Get the insurance on the Camry, so he's pissed.
That's what it is. See, why don't you get Enterprise gives you the $20 insurance per day. So just $20. Anyway.
Looking Tony D versus Enterprise Rent-A-Car employee next week on NXT Live.
No, next week we're gonna get Tony D and the part 2 of Tokyo Drift with the Camry.
The mixed tag is up next, and Grayson, Walla, and Putty come out in matching colors. And while they're walking to the ring, McKenzie goes for an interview with Nation Frazier and bringing up that NXT UK has 200 episodes. Then that tall cracker Zion Quinn interrupts, and then that friendless cracker Wes Lee interrupts, and then now they have a match again. Apparently later, and Nathan Frazier just thought stay the line with some American shit. Actually, I didn't know what stay the line fucking meant either. So Zion Quinn's just a weird ass guy. Mangria, what do you think about the street man hitting the ring, riling up the crowd? Elgato pulling up, and then just I don't know who didn't steal this Escalade because the keys were in it and the door was wide open. I stole that shit.
Solo Sikoa in the ring. He took Trick and Mello's time. He cuts a promo about wanting the North American Championship. Crowd is hyped. Even the Chase U section were cheering. Cameron Grimes out says he will give Solo a shot after In Your House.
The who you?
I don't even remember when. Did they even announce In Your House at all up until this point?
Nope.
Crowd chants, "You got lucky." Very disrespectful crowd. Very disrespectful. As Solo leaves, Trick and Mello attack Grimes. Solo for the save. Brown Order find the empty SUV. Cruz is kidnapped. Santos, he calls Tony D about it. They agree to release each other's hostages for a match next week. Tony D gets heated, screaming at Santos on the phone, to which Santos replies, "Tony, cut the shit." No,
Shit.
He says, "Fuck you, Tony." Of course, they bleep it. Grayson Waller and Butter Putty versus Andre Chase and Saray. Nathan Frazier hyped for NXT UK 200th episode, which only Ceizar would know about. Zion interrupts. Wesley also approaches. Saray Mighty morphs for her mixed tag.
No. That's it.
Oh, stop. My bad.
God damn it, Angry always overshooting.
My bad. The main event. No.
Yeah. Sticks, what do you think about the street man hitting the ring, cutting that promo with everybody? Elgato pulling up to the scene where a cracker got K-worded, and then the mixed tag intro.
Cracker got K-worded. That might be the name of the episode.
A mixed tag where Grayson Waller and Tiffany, and then there's the interview with all the other people.
What was the beginning again?
The street man hits the ring.
Put the mics down, Sticks. Put the mics down.
No, I got some Terramana and some.
Oh shit!
Drink it.
Oh shit!
All right, Sticks.
Yeah, got the rock shit.
Kidnap. For Sundays. I only bring out the finest for Sundays.
Yeah. All right. So we got the street man hitting the ring, and then Grimy, he comes out, and then Mello and them.
You got lucky.
Street man is extremely over. I mean, if he doesn't beat Grimy, or even if he doesn't beat Mello, whoever wins, if he doesn't beat them, it'll be a missed opportunity for NXT 2.0. I mean, he's extremely over with the crowd, so I wouldn't be surprised. And it's just so amazing how fast that they turned on Grimey's. I mean, it wasn't even like a month ago. They were cheering him. They wanted to win it. He's become champion. Yeah. I mean, and now they're like, oh, move on. You want it for your dad. Okay. We want somebody else. Yeah, we want somebody else.
I was right.
Yeah. And we got Legato, K-worded, getting K-worded. And I agree with Ceizar. You leave an Escalade, keys in, motor running, lights on, and you leave it there untouched.
Come on. Horse. Picking up some horse. Miami with an Escalade, I'm getting some horse.
If you're a real Italian, you're going to take that and use it for some runs, or at least you're going to chop it up and sell it for parts. I mean, come on. I mean, that was a huge.
Imagine they take over a chop shop and there's just an Escalade there with no doors on it. Oh my.
Or you swap out vehicles. You leave the Camry for Legato to try to roll up into the big brunch cantina with. I mean, that's not. I mean, come on. You messed it.
They would have left the Camry and stole the Escalade.
Yeah. Yeah, you tell you
The
make
old switcheroo.
funny thing would have been if you would have rented it under freaking under Cruz's name. And then they roll out there, Camry's there, up on blocks, just take it up, you make them pay. You make Legato pay for the insurance.
Camry up on blocks. And then we got Mackenzie interviewing Nathan Frazier about his first match, and Zion Quinn and Wesley.
We got Wesley on TV, friendless Wesley and Zion Quinn on TV. So they got on TV. So they got a little bit of a bonus check for TV appearance. So congratulations to them.
All right, Bretsky, you got any thoughts on anything we talked about?
Yeah. First, I will say is you can't just leave the Escalade open like that. It's just a bad call, honestly. I mean, they kind of deserve it. Yeah, I'm glad to see fucking Street Man. The Street Man cometh, and they better put the title on him. I'm really happy to see him get over because he's someone that, like, from the minute he debuted on NXT 2.0 has been great. Mm-hmm. And the fact that he's gotten over the Uso chance is great.
Yeah.
But I am, Daniel Bryan gets proved right continuously, like every day since he turned heel and called the fans fickle.
Fickle.
Because they are. I mean, Grimes was over as a babyface since fucking Black and Gold.
Yeah.
And now because he won the title.
Since Duke Hudson, Grimes has been literally to the moon.
But even before.
Yeah.
With fucking LA Knight. Yeah. Even before. Yeah.
Right.
Like, just because he won the title, does he, like, he's not, you don't like him anymore? It's like, Mangria, your background from before. Why? He didn't do anything. He didn't change anything about his character or his actions. He's the same dude. Mm-hmm. I don't get it. I can get it maybe if this is like fucking 2.5 years into the run, and he's had a 2.5 year run with the fucking North American title. They're like, all right, come on, bro. Like, you had your time. But no, come on. That's so stupid. But, Wesley is the most interesting he's ever been to me. So that's all I know. I think Wesley, we had Sad Corbin, we have Sad Wes.
Yeah.
Maybe that's his new partner. Maybe his new tag team partner is Sad Corbin. They could be the Sad Boys. That's pretty much it. But come on, Santos, you can't leave the Escalade like that, man. That's on you.
Hey,
you should know better.
Ceizar, the car that Tony D should be riding in? You remember the Cadillac DeVille from Bronx?
Yeah.
Sonny?
Yeah.
Hey, Sonny. They should be driving that fucking car.
They should be driving some shit like that. Remember when he rode up in the car, Vish Ciampa? He had that nice old muscle car with the drop top? They should be rolling around some shit like that. No, he's riding on a fucking Camry.
To be fair, maybe he wanted to throw people sent off because they're expecting something big.
No, but he's the Don. You can't say you're the Don of NXT riding around in a Camry.
You're right.
All right, so finally the mixed tag match finally gets away. Saray, Bretsky, and the Blonde Cracker are backstage. Saray walking with her necklace, or Nicorus, as Mangria would say.
Oh, it's
I didn't say it. Saray said that.
You're no.
Yeah. So the Blonde Cracker asks Bretsky. Hey man, she gonna wear that to the ring? And she holds it up, walks off. The thunder crashes. There's some smoke, and then she hits that Power Ranger stance. She comes out in full gear. Bretsky had a red sweater on when he was backstage. Now he's got a blue sweater on, and that other cracker's got a wig. He's black with glasses and a crop top and some hoochie shorts, looking like a thought on Church Street. I don't know what Church Street is, but in Virginia, you ask any nigga in the 7 cities what Church Street is, That's where the whores be at. Looking like a whole
Looking like
whore.
a frog who forgot to put the fucking filter on his Instagram photo.
Yeah. And they get hit with the transformation power. Grayskin and Bretsky kick it off. And Brett is taking him to school.
Damn right.
Pun intended. Ranger versus Putty is on and cracking with the hot tag. And Putty getting the first shot. But the Red Ranger getting her into submission with the bridge. A double spelling bee happens. Because they both try to do some cheat shit. They get spiked down and they spell B-R-E-T-T-U. And then during the commercial, old Bresky says, and that's a teachable moment. I literally wrote that. So it's just funny that you're here. I literally wrote that in my notes. This would have been said whether you were here or not.
Timing.
This shit is fucking gold. Grayson is in control when we're back from commercial. And I literally wrote, and him about him and Putty. Okay. Yeah. Him and Putty are working over Bretsky. The going viral elbow drop from Walla. I do spell Walla W-A-L-L-A-H because that's how I hear Wade say it. He doesn't say his R's. Boy. And so Ray breaks up the pin. Walla with the rear naked choke and a headlock got Brett hating life. And Bretsky and Walla reversing each other ends with a belly to back suplex. Power Ranger powered up, put his ass all over that ring. And then she hit him with that drop kick. And then she even hit a damn drop kick to Walla. And he slid his ass outside of the ring. Then Putty took control. She hit her damn finisher. That fucking air horn from the thought outside with the sign. Tiffany gets distracted, and then she jumps and takes out Brody, and then Saray with the most dangerous move in all sports entertainment, the roll-up. 1, the 2, the 3. Bretsky and Saray get the dub. They all celebrate in the ring. The crowd section, the student section, and the crowd is going nuts. Everybody's getting playing bees tonight. And it's just a good fight. Ivy now still working over them fools. They're doing some other shit. That's all I wrote. White Khali and Suitman Stone promo. Suitman shows up. Suitman talks about how you fight White Khali, you get put on the shelf like that other cracker in the suit. You fight White Khali, and then you're hurt like the jerk off fool. And then the Japanese Suitman, what's his name? What's his name, Mangura? You know, I forget.
Man.
Yeah, that cracker.
He shows up.
Jiro.
Yeah, he shows up and he beats up on White Khali. I was afraid for Mackenzie, thinking she was gonna get hit. Because I know Vic is a bitch. He won't do nothing. He ain't leaving the ramp.
He's a Browns fan.
See, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying. Toxic A rolls up on Indy Hartwell and talk a lot of shit. And that's where we're going to stop. So, Bretsky, everything you heard, your future self having that match in the ring. Ivy now working over dudes. It's the third time she's working over. I don't know what exercise they were doing. Were they outside doing squats or something with the thing on their necks? Pretty sure they were.
Hold on, I got it in my notes.
Yeah, White Khali. White Khali was with Suitman Stone because White Khali sucks, so he needs a mouthpiece. And then Toxic A roll up on Indy Hartwell. Oh, they talk shit. Mandy literally says, Indy, I don't know what you're going through. Indy starts to like talk about it, and then Mandy goes, no, I don't know what you're going through because no man has left me because I'm Mandy Rose. I leave all the men. And then they laugh.
Ivy Nile lunges with Bulgarian bags on their shoulders.
There we go. So I don't know. What do you think about the mixed tag match with your future self and the Power Ranger? Ivy Nile with the bags. White Khali getting beat up by a smaller Japanese man during an interview. And then Toxic A just being toxic on Indy.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm very happy to see that I have a bright future in mixed tag team wrestling. You know, I think I could give Sammy Guevara and Ty Conti a run for their money.
I put money on it.
But no, I mean, even though he didn't get the win-win, I'm glad that they went with Sarai rolling up Tiffany.
Yeah.
The way to go. I mean, Tiffany Stratton's someone who I see as I'm pushing to the moon, at some point, because I mean that's an example of a homegrown talent if I've ever seen one, of Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah.
But I'm glad because I think because if Waller was going to be involved in the decision, he would need to win. But I don't want to see Bretsky U take another loss. So it's good, at least on main NXT TV. So I'm glad to see that Sarai picked up the win for the team. I think that helps a lot and helps Sarai kind of regain that momentum that she had before she went away. Then fucking Ivy Nile for the third time tonight, still on that body. We decided to check back in, make sure she hadn't lost the body. She still has that body. Then what the fuck else happened?
What was else?
Toxic.
Oh yeah, Toxic.
So White Khali be getting beat up by the Japanese man.
Yeah, so Ikemen actually means hot man in Japanese, apparently. So that's hilarious.
More subtitles for you guys.
But yeah, so I mean, White Khali, I still think will be a future champion. Just needs time. I'm glad they have him with Superman Stone. The Toxic being toxic. I mean, living up to the name. I mean, they're an attraction and they're toxic. So shout out to Mrs. Andrea's arm.
Sticks. What do you think about the? You talk about.
The mixed tag was good. Anytime we can get Bretsky 2.0 on TV, I'm up for it. Totally agree with what Bretsky said. If Waller was going to be in the decision, he would have had a win. But allowing Stratton to catch the L kind of evens up between her and Sarai. Because I think she beat Sarai in a singles match, so this kind of evens it up in their.
She beat her before she transformed. She was still in the street clothes.
Yep. We had what was it, Suitman? Was that next?
Yeah, Suitman was with White Khali talking about all the fuck shit who they beat up.
It's good that they still have Ikeman employed, so it's good to see that, even though he lost his friend. Suitman Stone is the good. It's nice that they have him as the mouthpiece for White Khali, and then the Toxic A and indie wrestling. I mean, I hope we get Indy on. I hope we get her in a match. I mean, she's really good, and this allowing, Toxic A doing what they do best, them berating women backstage. So hopefully this leads to a match between her and Indy and Mandy, probably for the championship. But Indy probably isn't going to win. But it'll be good to get her on TV because we've just seen her backstage staring at her wedding ring. And they've really left her just hanging. I mean, and that kind of sucks for her because she would, when her and Johnny and Candace and the Go Out of Goats, I mean, they had a really, really good run in NXT, and now she's just left alone. And I kind of feel sorry for her because now she's just, obviously if you're not really a big wrestling fan, if you are, you know what happened. But if you're not, you're kind of just sitting there like, well, what happened? What's going on? So I feel sorry for her. But anytime we get her on TV, I'm happy for her.
And Greer, what do you think about the mixed tag? Ivy Now, White Khali.
Sarai Mighty Morse for her mixed tag with Chase U. Brody comes out in wig and half shirt. I don't know if this is Wade. I don't know if it's the writers. I fucking love that Wade is bi. It is fucking hilarious that they keep hinting that he's attracted to men. It makes me laugh every time. And then Vic busts his chops about it. It's fucking hilarious. Andre Chase in the baby blue Chase U shirt. I like how Butter Putty was scared of Sarai, even though she beat her already. Butter Putty's cracks fully visible in her tight bottoms. I hope Chase U sticks around. They took the God. They took Persia. The way is gone. We need some goofy shit like this, and BJ is funny. I do appreciate Grayson and Butter color coordination. Grayson suffers the shotgun drop kick. foot on rope and air horn saves Saray from the corkscrew Vader bomb. Saray gets the super sniz on sniz pin for the win with the deadliest move in all of entertainment. Ivy Nile, great at working out, horrible at dialogue. Indy approached by Toxic A in kitchen, getting teased for being alone, all mean girlish. And that's it.
All right. Big old grits. Nikita Lyons. It's a bowl of grits. God damn. Is up against, I don't know her name, but I think she's I think this is the chick that is Santino Maria's daughter.
Ariana something, I think it is. It's
yeah.
Ariana something.
Yeah, I didn't have time to learn it.
Ariana
what's her name? Locks in an arm bar. She's working over Nikita's arm. Nikita fights out. What's her name? Still keeps working her arm, and all of them, and all of a sudden Thickums, and works over Thickums for most of this match. Nikita gets a reversal and a counter, hits them kicks, a German suplex, a mean roundhouse, then that booty meat pin for the win. 1, 2, 3. Hit the splits on the bitch. Damn. Ivy now, again with the ropes, and there's only one guy left. A nigga. Ivy now's looking in his eyes, looking like she wants some black skeet in her soul. She wants 15 feet of dick, like the hard R's. She tells this nigga, she tells this nigga to get the chains like John Cena and get these pull-ups popping. And then he tapped out like a bitch. Sorry ass nigga. Natty and Cora vignette. I think her dad died or something. I didn't watch the vignette.
Wait, what?
Yeah, her dad died.
I gotta check Twitter on
the. He might have died in the vignette.
No.
I need to check the vignette.
This.
I fast forwarded through the vignette because I thought I heard that from somewhere, but he could have died during the vignette.
Oh my god.
Yeah. These Viking crackers was talking trash, and they ready for a match next week, and now they're ready for anything. They don't care how many crackers come out there. You can bring everybody. Nigga, you all ready for skinny ass Roddy with a knee. How you ready for all of NXT? But anyway, I digress. I don't really care. Sticks, what do you think of
Ceizar, go through the main event.
You just want to go through the main event?
Yeah.
All right, main event time. Natty and Cora start off with a classic back and forth. Cora seems to have an answer for everything Natty's doing. Natty goes for a roll-up. Cora has 2 A's, apparently, when I wrote this.
Cora.
It's a reverse for a roll-up, and Natty tries to hurt that arm while Cora rolls away, hits her with a springboard. Springboard Hurricane Rana. She goes for the sharpshoot, and Natty rolls away, then it's a commercial. Natty puts in work during this commercial and has control when we get back. And then Cora slaps Cora in an upside-down surfboard. I haven't seen that in a while. Cora gets out and slaps a drop kick to the face. Cora hitting that springboard, everything. It's a mean knee, a tornado DDT, and gets a 2 7/8. Cora going up top, gets met by Natty, and went for a sliced bread, got reversed, almost sharpshooter, and a roll up for 2. A drop kick gets a 2 for Natty. The boat getting that corner work, gets a corner suplex, and drags that bitch to the other corner, outside the ring, and slams that knee of Jade twice on the pole. Cora pills Natty into a pole kick, not pulls Natty, pills Natty into a pole kick, gets the leg to step up kick, face double stomp to the back for 2 9/10. Cora hits the sliced bread. The knee is killing her, but she finds a way to put Natty in that sharpshooter and rings back deep, like 15 feet of dick from the hard R's when they escape from the farm, and they putting it to Toxic A. But Cora gives out. It gives out. She goes up top once again on 1 foot. Wade telling her she's a dumb bitch. Apparently, because she has 1 foot. Natalie finally gets her. Natalie reverses it. Finally gets to her. Puts her in that sharpshooter. Cora was talking for a minute. Then I think she passed out. So Natty gets the dub. Then she comes back to life 8 seconds later. And then they hug in the ring. And that, my friends, is the end of NXT.
Then they scissored.
Hey, this
So
isn't
that
the
probably happened in the
Acclaim.
locker room. And I'm fine with that. Sticks. Think old Grits
Preston Kid
Nikita.
watched.
Think old Grits Nikita to the end of the show.
Nikita Lyons coming out looking dominant. I believe she's going to probably be the one that wins the breakout tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Santino's daughter, she didn't look that bad. She looked pretty good, so I hope that they keep her around. They talked about her. I think she's got what, jiu-jitsu training or something like that.
Yeah, Taekwondo and Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think BJJ.
Yeah. So I mean, she looked good in this. I mean, but Thick Lions was dominant. Ends up picking up that dub. Moves on. So that was good for her. We what was next after this?
Ivy now with all that body. There's just she was giving eyes to the one nigga who was left. Makes him puts on the John Cena chain.
Yeah, we got the finals of the Ivy Nile dating game where she found out the one person that made it through all the workouts, all the training. And the guy came up just a little bit short. So
Yeah, 15 feet of dick.
Yeah, I mean she's gonna find out what it's like to be on an episode of Black Raw after
BlackRaw.com, baby. You know, she was trying to get that work.
And if you don't know what that is, you saw the other tab open.
You still get on that Google machine. You type that shit in. You'll see what it's about.
And see, SCU was
Yeah.
and then the main event.
I don't know. There was a vignette with Cora and Natty.
Oh, we
about
got
her dad dying.
Yeah, R.I.P. by the way.
R.I.P. Him and Stallion Pete.
Stallion
Of course.
Pete.
You know, we did not see Stallion Pete on episode.
Big up, Stallion Pete.
Big up,
Hey,
Stallion Pete. And
where's-
Malcolm Bevins.
Where's Butch?
Man, Butch
Where
he at
is
the bar.
God's name is Butch at?
He
My
at the bar,
God.
bro. He at the bar. He chilling. Butch is chilling. Don't worry about Butch.
Butch is chained up in the bike rack behind the bar.
I mean,
But
he's too old, so we know Jake ain't got him. So Butch is free.
No, Jake saw how tall he was, like got excited. They looked at his birth certificate. Oh, yeah.
Instantly went soft.
Not that we can tell much difference anyway.
And then we got the Viking Raiders talking trash about the Creed brothers in their match next week. Talking about fighting everybody.
Yeah, we find out that the Creed brothers are going to give a rematch to the Viking Raiders because they don't want to win that way. Even though Roddy's telling you, hey, a dub's a dub. You fucking take it.
With that darkie, with the new darkie in the group.
Yes. And then we got a promo show. We got a promo showing the backstory to how we got to the main event. So that was a nice little recap. And then we had the main event. And this showed that Cora, they have a lot of faith in Cora because even though she took that L, she looked really strong. And also too, this showed Natty is a really good women's wrestler in the ring. I mean, she's
The
really
weird part
good.
is, I don't think Natty's had a bad match in NXT.
No, she hasn't.
She's had bad matches on the main roster.
Well, that was just like we found out last week that when the Viking Raiders lost, that was their first L in NXT.
Yeah.
So you kind of forget about that. Natty was a powerhouse in NXT, and it was nice that when they had her come back, they allowed her to showcase that. And Cora looking strong, even though she caught that L. And afterwards, the two embraced. Good on that. I mean, she's Cora's idol. She's someone that she looks up to and still does. So Cora looked strong in the getting that loss, but I was impressed. I mean, I know they're high on Cora, so I wasn't disappointed in the main event.
Magra, thoughts?
I know we had Hater versus Booty Storm in AEW, but Nikita Lyons versus Ariana Grace was the boner-inducing match of the week. If only bronze Chinese matches still existed. Good God, y'all. Anaconda Vice by Grace. Already better than Punk. I think Grace should have attacked the legs of Nikita. That's her best weapon. Good old-fashioned waffle jalapeno and the booty drop on the titties. Nikita wins. Don't give a shit about Ivy Niles segments. The main events. You guys buried the lead. You buried the lead. The main event.
Natty did that. We talked about that.
Natty finally hit a good discus clothesline. Give it up. It only took her 23 years. Natty, congratulations. Finally hit a proper discus clothesline.
I'd like to thank the Academy.
You probably never watched old NXT, man, Gria.
I love the bickering between Wade and Vic about the fastest match in WWE. They like the first 10 minutes of this fucking match, they kept about The Rock or Aaliyah with the fastest WWE win of all time. And whether Cora holds a victory over Natty. The crowd was hyped for this. With the crowd being as hyped for this as they were, it made the match way better. Natty repping the SmackDown Blue. She smacks Cora's ass during the commercial picture-in-picture. I don't know if you guys caught that.
I don't watch the commercial pictures.
I was conflicted about how good Cora sold the leg damage because Natty was working it the whole match. She locks in the sharpshooter on Natty. Natty locks her in her own for the win because Cora passes out. This was the best Cora Jade match I've ever seen. Natty shakes Cora's hand and hugs her as the show ends. Couple side notes. You guys notice when as soon as Ceizar came back with the Burberry scarf, he became 3 times drunker.
He made a pit stop on the way to pick it up. He had a few shots in between.
Also, I noticed, I bet you Bretsky, as he's looking at the clock and it's 5 a.m., deeply regrets this decision for joining.
Yeah, I'm looking out now and the sun's up.
Yeah.
Deeply regrets joining the tripod. But Bretsky, thank you so much. That was an unexpected surprise. When I saw it said Bretsky's in the waiting room, I was like, oh shit. But thank you, Ceizar. Thank you for hosting this week's tripod and dragging sticks, kicking and screaming next week. You, my friend, will be hosting next week's tripod. And as far as the APPW year-end awards, that was the opening of the show. So you guys already know who won all the awards. So until next
I missed
time,
it. Oh fuck!
Thank you, Bretsky.
Bitch, all of us missed it. We got to watch this dumbass show to find out.
Thank you, Sticks. Get the numbers up. We need more than 3 this week, gentlemen. And until next time, in unison, big ups to Stallion Pete.
Kidnapping.
He said it.